Okay, and away we go. So, what happened last week?
We've figured out where the Guardian is, roughly. Oh wait, no, we figured out where it was, but our navigation equipment doesn't work properly, so we're struggling to find it.
No, we have found it. We were almost shot down, so we had to take an early landing.
Yes, that was it. Yeah, we were flying around until we got shot at.
Oh, we've uncovered some loyalists on the planet, which will be admitted into the ship crew at some point once we've finished with this place.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we gained the intel from deciphering one of the servo skulls. And it's from Engineer Romulus, who's put some combat servo tools around the spire, which we're going to have fun dealing with.
Pretty accurate.
We bypassed most of the main quest by not going to the Veil of Terror.
I'd say you bypassed anything. But...
For convenience, they managed to cover the 200 odd kilometers, 300 odd kilometers in half a day.
That is, however, quite accurate. That you definitely skimmed over a bit, or worked around a bit. Yeah. But this is fair. And the next question, of course, being, where did we leave off last time?
We're 3 kilometers outside the crash ship. Somewhere.
Anything more to add to that, or...?
We have yet to leave the cutter. We're literally just parked.
Did actually get touched down completely okay, much to my annoyance. I mean, for your great success.
I have a leaf on the wind.
Yeah, it's probably the first time that phrase has done somebody any good, but sure.
I mean, we've landed fine. Just whether or not a big old spike come through the window yet.
Landing was the hard part. It's going to be plain sailing from here.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever. See for now. Face. Yeah, it works. So, is the land in the forest and you're yet to disembark the cutter? Oh yeah, that's working better than I thought. Sweet. And for funsies, because of timings and whatnot, it is rather late in the day. The sun is going down.
Should we just wait a bit?
I mean, there are beds on the cutter. Fuck you and your machinations, Phil. We're gonna sleep.
Okay.
Screw you and all that time you put into your bloody dynamic lighting.
We're 3 kilometers outside. I mean, we're not going to reach anywhere safe in a reasonable time frame through an unkempt forest. So probably be a good idea to just rest up, wait till the morning.
Set guards.
Yep.
Okay. Sure. Fair enough. Okay.
I can't see in the dark. I don't know about the rest of you.
Kind of.
Not really.
Okay. So you want to wait till morning? Who's taking first watch then? Suddenly it's D&D. Okay.
If only we had someone who didn't need to sleep or rest.
I do need to sleep or rest. I just don't need to sleep for very long, is all. Yeah, Lucius will be taking.
I'll take the first shift while he sleeps then. That
Okay.
makes sense. Yeah.
I'll take the last one alongside Lucius, I guess, or something.
Okay. That works. So yeah, you all do your respective watches and whatnot, and you roll around in the morning. No major incident. Changes music.
Was that the sound of an achievement unlocking? I'm sure I just heard like an Xbox.
No. Yes, it rolls around to morning. It's going to set off, or
Yeah, there's no point
Yeah.
staying around.
place, or
I guess Lucius would be up front leading because he's the only one who can navigate on the surface, and just head in the direction of the ship.
Yep, sounds good.
Sounds good.
okay, fair enough. I was going to say everyone's got appropriate weapons on them. Has anyone taken anything special for this, or what was it? Did everybody say bolters, right?
Yeah.
Boarding shotgun and bolter and my hammer, but without the power food.
Yep. Bolt pistol and not power sword.
Okay.
I've got
Yeah.
a bolter and mono sword.
2 bolt pistols, 2 monoswords.
As you do. Fair enough.
Yep. Perfectly balanced, as everything should be.
Okay, sweet enough. So yeah, you make your way through the forest easily enough. Lucius, you have lots of fun, just spidering over like large piles of brambles and whatnot, and this lot are, getting stuck. And Theodore, your cape's taking a fair amount of plucks and pricks to it.
What did I even bring these swords for?
Well, tell you what, like, give me a give me a flat weapon skill, and we'll see just how successful your chopping away through the forest is. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's yeah. Oh no! You don't have a slightly plucked up cape. Oh no! Yeah. Okay. That's my plans foiled for the night, guys. Let's pack it up.
No, we already followed plans for the night. It's morning.
Hey, I'm glad
Don't
you're saying
bait
that. You'll be the
him.
first one
Don't
to die.
bait him. It won't turn out
Well-
well.
What have I done? It's every time.
This is how we end up.
Hang on, I
being
need another sip of rum.
doppelgangers.
He's drinking as well.
Oh no, that spells trouble for all of us.
Okay, so fair enough. You chop your path through the forest, and so the trees start thinning out a little bit. There's, I was going to say the sort of landscape itself seems to almost sort of change around a little bit into almost like a valley of sorts. Some may say almost like a massive trench, as if something plowed a massive trench into the forest many years ago. As it, but both sides of this trench are quite sort of uniform and are definitely going in one direction. How would you like to do this? Would you like to follow straight down the massive trench, or would you like to move up one of the sides?
Probably take the high ground.
I don't know.
Can we, if we're at the sort of edge of a bowl looking down, can we see anything from our?
No, I wouldn't describe it as that. As in, you've been on ground level. The ground level of the trench is the same ground level you're on. Is there's simply like sort of mounds going up on either side of you, sort of thing. That sort of
Where
thing.
the earth has been displaced.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll definitely take the high ground so that we can look down.
Okay.
Are you sure? I mean, turrets were shooting at us like yesterday.
Right. So if we're up and if we have a mound at our disposal, we can hide behind it.
But like,
Man's got
Well,
a
you're
point.
following me, so whatever.
I'll
Can't
just
say no.
follow Lucius.
I mean,
Feel free to track your own way.
yeah. I'm just making a point. As in, the quote-unquote trench isn't running perpendicular to where we was getting shot from, I don't think.
I mean, it could always be the track of ground that was ripped out many years ago by the ship crashing.
That would be my guess.
Okay. So, moving on. After a little while, it's worth mentioning is that he's got about halfway at this point, and this is a hugely long groove in the earth that almost doesn't seem to have an end. But about sort of 500 meters or so onwards, the sort of forest within the trench really thins out a lot, and it's very obvious why they call it the Tower. It looks like you're looking at frankly, the rather covered up arse end of a ship. Essentially the sort of more upper levels, and it's borrow your Firestorm schematic for a second. It's kind of very much the sort of top-ish part that's sort of sticking out of the ground.
The spire.
Very much so. But I was going to say I can leave this up as a general sort of reference if you really want, but obviously it's a completely different style of ship, so it'll be very general direction. So that if you reference something. Oh, there it is. So yeah. Fuck's sake. Okay, so on seeing this, you can see a little bit of movement on the spire. What you would assume to be one of the turrets is doing a very slow, scanning arc, I suppose you could describe it as. But the ship is sort of tilted down, tilted nose down in front of you. So while this turret is on level with the ship, you're sort of below its arc from the angle you're currently approaching it from. That makes sense?
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So whereabouts is this turret?
It's about sort of halfway up the spire.
Okay.
So in other words, if we stay on the track we're on, it won't be able to incline towards us.
Pretty much.
Do we see any other movement?
No. You've seen sort of spits and spurts of wildlife in your way here. This was more Ulysses with optics and whatnot, but there's no activity around the tower.
What about surrounding it? The area surrounding it.
Again, it seems to be fairly similar, like thinned out forest.
Any
Okay.
indication as to why it's thinned out?
Not
Maybe all the
such.
trees got knocked down. And they've taken a while to grow back.
All right, we may as well continue then.
I was gonna say, unless anyone's got like some sort of degree in arboreum, you'll be able to tell at a glance that trees around you are a little bit younger, and all the trees further back are like ancient, like.
Alright, so they've not been like chopped down as in thinned out.
No.
They're just more sparsely growing.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, Lucius is going to continue, but as we're closing distance, he's going to be wary of anything shifty, like any ground-based traps or tripwires, pressure plates, those sorts of things.
Phil, quick question while I'm following Lucius.
Yes.
Is there any way I might recognise the ship or have some kind of basic knowledge of the layout of it?
I was gonna say, what thing do you have?
Well, I've got Common Law Imperial Navy.
Okay.
Yes.
Roll me that at -20.
I can't think of anything of
Can I do the same?
anything of the relevant.
If anyone has Imperial Navy or I suppose Mechanicus lore, roll that at -20. See if you can.
Damn.
Maybe go offhand.
No.
This is one of those for like trying to identify the tank by the back half of the turret sort of thing. So
Question is to re-roll or not to re-roll.
Don't bother.
Nah.
Yeah,
Fine.
it's kind of moot considering it's mostly in the fucking ground at this point.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
much. Well, whenever you just get a little bit closer and a little bit more around the side of it than at the back of it, not having any traps, you'll see like the massive like sail of the Mechanicus.
Nice.
Like forged into one side of the ship, basically. Forged onto one side of the ship, or the spar, I should say. So, congrats! It's definitely the right ship.
Nice.
Can I use scrutiny or trade archaeologist to try and find a hatch or something? Buried or...
I wouldn't say he's quite that close. I'm imagining he's still being about 500 meters off at this point. Which,
Move.
on those sort of ship's terms, is still pretty fucking close, but yeah.
Move forward with caution.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds like the thing to do.
Can I have an awareness test at a -20 from everybody, please?
Don't worry, guys, I got this. Nope.
Is this a visual test?
It is.
Ah!
moving on.
Mhm.
What are you going to be like looking for when you're like approaching this?
Keeping an eye out for any servitors on the outside, making sure we're not going to stumble upon, again, any traps, any pressure plates, tripwires, that sort of shit. Any motion detectors, anything that can set off an alarm or impede us. Oh yeah, any like parts of the ground that are covered up. You know, like those Vietnam, those Nam traps,
Oh yeah,
Punji.
where it's like a
like
false floor.
like leaves on top of
Yeah. Just keep an eye out for all sorts of petty traps, that kind of stuff.
No worries.
I would also like to point out to Lucius and everyone else about the airlock I've just spotted with the picked camera blinking. Maybe we should move towards that.
That seems like a reasonable idea.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Does it take us into view of the turret?
No, it's not quite below it, but it should be okay.
Okay, let's head there then.
I'll take awareness test at a plus 30 for everybody. For aforementioned traps.
Holy crap! I noticed
Fucking
something.
God.
Wow.
Lucius, Theodore, Jericus, used all new. Okay, in fact, everybody except Hendrickson notices some. You don't necessarily call them traps, but they're definitely points in the ground that have like long grass sort of growing over them, and would otherwise be rather nasty falls. So you're able to like worm your way around without any major issue, and hopefully Hendrickson has the sense to follow you around them.
Yep.
So, approaching the ship, so the ground is very much like dug itself into the ground at this point. The whole ship's on a admittedly rather sort of slight incline, nose down, like sort of like maybe 5 degrees or whatnot. It's not going to make things much different when you're sort of walking around it, but you know, thing. So you notice pretty much immediately that there is a pict feed that has like a pict camera that seems to have been activated because of like some sort of motion detector maybe, and it's been tracking your progress for the last little while. Jericus pointed out. The airlock door that he mentioned is sort of the ground, the floor of it, as it were. The ground is chest height, so you almost have to like climb up into it. But should be accessible.
I'm going to, the cloak I'm wearing around my armour.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to make sure it's all filled up at the back so the markings on the armour can clearly be seen.
Okay.
The Imperial Navy markings and stuff.
Yes.
Lucius has just approached the pict recorder, seeing as it's already seen it.
He just sort of stands and sort of is there and blinks at you. You hear essentially like a rush of static over some sort of speaker door.
Okay, since it sounds like a microphone's turned on, Lucius would speak up and say, "I'm addressing Engine Seer Romulus," and he'd wait for a response.
There's a rush of static. Give me an intelligence test at a plus 20. It's like the exact same pattern.
Oh, okay. Is it binary?
No, it's definitely like it's definitely a technical issue of some sort. Like the speaker is broken. But like what like where it's turning on and like the amount of noise it's making and stuff like that was the same pattern as the one you heard in the first. I think would be the best way to describe it.
Is it able to be fixed on this end?
Give me a, I suppose, tech use to examine it.
Flat, I assume?
Yeah. Yeah, you notice the wiring has like extensive damage. The like the shielding around the wires like all but eroded away after such a long time, and what is left of the wiring is extremely fragile, and even simply by examining it a bit closer, you've done some pretty admittedly superficial damage to it. It's definitely not going to be able to get any better.
Okay. Just checking what I've got in my inventory. Okay, so we can't fix it. And I'm assuming this is the system that would grant us entry.
Right.
Perhaps telling the speaker that. Sorry. Perhaps telling the microphone that their speaker's broken and we can't hear them.
Remember, Lucius did address the speaker, and we've gotten this issue.
Garviel, do you still have that rosette?
If you never... Hang on a minute. Was I the last one to have it?
You were actually, yeah.
Would I have brought it down, though? Because it has electronic circuitry in it, doesn't it?
To a point, yeah.
Yeah, he wouldn't have brought it down then.
That'd have been nice to have. Maybe.
It probably would have gone pop.
Oh, probably. But, you know. Just an idea. Never mind.
Good thought, though.
Could we try and open the door from this side, Phil?
Yeah, you could probably give that a go.
Could I?
Like manually open the door, or use the keypad.
The keypad, probably.
Yeah, give me a security at -20. Oh, nice. Yeah, so bit of fiddling about with the keypad, and you unlock the door seals. I think might be more accurate. The motors or whatever don't activate, but the locking mechanism definitely you hear like a big mechanical clunk, and like a sort of I don't know, like a gap sort of 2 fingers wide appears in the door.
Oh, I thought it was some sort of puzzle. That's why I was trying to think of something.
Can I see through this gap? Obviously, I probably can.
No, it is dark on the other side.
It's dark.
It's
So Lucius will use his spider leg mechadendrite to try and open the door. They don't give a strength bonus, but it says the prongs are 9 destructible and can carry up to 2 tons worth of weight. So if I can apply that force laterally,
yeah. I mean, I'm happy.
maybe that'll work.
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue that. That's fairly sensible.
Also, I guess Mouse could help too.
Yes, he could, because he's here and hasn't said much. far. That's pretty much how.
I can lend a hand as well, I'm quite sure.
Yeah. Honestly, with everybody that can lend a hand, I'm just gonna say he's get out with too much out. Okay. Who can see, who can't see, and what's going on?
I've got my photo contacts.
Yeah.
I see all.
Yeah.
I see nothing.
I see nothing also except for my token.
Right. Okay.
Nor do I.
So normally you leave the server skull to lend some light.
Does anybody have any glow sticks?
Totally.
So I'm reading off the optical mechadendrite notes. It says the mechadendrite is also mounted with an infrared torch and sensors. Blah 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 blah. Also fitted with a light, which may be tinted a variety of different colors, shoulder mounted. So I'm assuming I'll be able to project light.
Sure. In that case, tell you what I'll do. I will do. This.
Better than trying to make a makeshift torch, I guess.
You have to work yourself around. One thing I hate about Roll20, if characters like rotate marker ends up like below the bar, it's impossible to get hold of. Here. What's that?
A door.
Oh fuck! I can't be asked.
That works, yeah.
Let's tell.
Yeah,
Tell.
that works.
Kill some of that, and I'll give. Two. Give you actually. Hendrickson, what lighting do you have?
I have none at all.
Photo lenses?
Apparently not.
Okay. In that case, we'll just say there's like emergency lighting on around the place. Spies who get sort of somewhat limited vision.
Right.
But those with proper vision, dandy.
Suppose you'd move forward a bit, but let Lucius take the lead.
It definitely qualifies as like a limited range in this map. There we go. Everybody see somewhat okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. I can see the corridor and the door.
Fantastic. Okay, so you arrive in a corridor filled with like only like emergency lighting, like very much like the glow strips along the bottom of the side of the gangway sort of thing.
And a closed door ahead of us.
And indeed, a closed door ahead of you.
All right, Lucius will approach it and try and open it.
Yep.
Technically.
Technically, yeah, there is a little console beside one of the walls. I'll take a security check. Flat. It's fairly standard mechanic stuff. It's not a high security area, so flat security check. And obviously add whatever bonuses you would normally do on them.
I'm just checking. I think it's a plus 20. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm going to re-roll that. Re-rolls like this are the most painful. Good use of a fate point. 0.2.
Could you combine your skill with the Seneschal's? Cheers.
Yeah. Let's try that, I guess.
Sure. I'll let Jericus take over at this point, and because you're there, I'll give him +10.
Security, yeah.
Yeah.
Session's over. Okay. See you next week.
I'll spend a fate point.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Actually, no, I'll give you one go at it, and 20 fate point. It's gonna take a bloody while.
Do it well.
There you go.
Okay.
There's your +10.
Wait, so
I was
do I
gonna say,
spend?
yeah, with Lucius helping, I'll give you a +20 on this reroll.
Okay, so I'll spend a fate point and do the reroll. Yay!
There we go. The
That's
door,
better.
sort of scooshes open.
It was a pull rather than a push.
Similar sort of state opens. There's I was going to say ignore the sort of debris. Maybe ignore the blood at least. The sort of scorch marks and sort of ammo casings could be there.
Start moving in, I guess.
I'll wait.
Cautiously.
I'll wait for Lucius to look in one direction, and then I'll look in the other direction.
Yeah, Lucius will look to the east or the right.
I'll look to the west.
Fair enough. Pretty much. So who's the first person out in the corridor?
I guess it'd be me and Lucius.
Fair enough. Yeah. So you hear a crackled voice over internal intercom. You're trespassing in Holy Mechanics territory. Step off or face consequences.
Does this sound like a sort of dead, completely...
It's like the deadpan automated response sort of voice. Yeah.
Okay, Lucius will speak up and say, I am Explorator Chief Engineer Lucius Boeri. We are here for salvage claim under the rogue trader Theodore Constantine.
I wave.
Your authority is not recognized. This ship is not salvage.
Okay, Lucius just
Prepare to
ignores it.
face
Continues.
consequences.
Spooky!
Oh, whoops, did I drag something?
Holy shit.
Fear my
Sorry,
power!
Witness me, puny mortals.
I was... I accidentally dragged something there, sorry.
That was
Believe
like on
me
one
when
of
I
those
say the best
cartoons.
week.
That was like one of them cartoons when the person shouts and the head just gets massive.
The door in
I
front
don't
of you
like-
scooshes open and reveals a servitor. Shock
50%
Aye.
of my brain just decided, oh shit, this is where his eyes go
I was
bright
gonna say,
red.
before we roll initiative, I will take awareness test. This is sort of a reactive glance for information. Flat awareness.
And this is where the rolls go downhill for me.
Fair enough. Hendrickson, Jericus, and Theodore, you'll notice that this servitor down here and the three others down the corridor all look somewhat, I wouldn't necessarily say ramshackle, compared to what you've seen Lucius sort of go around with. But you do notice that the one in front of you, at least, is wearing what would look almost like peasant clothes or something like that. And the mechanical parts seem sort of a little bit crude. Oh, by the way,
Emergency repairs.
he's also got like two what look like reasonably low caliber miniguns under each arm
Oh,
Miniguns.
of sorts.
No caliber.
Which one has that? The orange one?
Oh no, the orange one's got a flamer.
Oh, cool.
The which one was it? Yeah.
But they've all got peasant clothes, yeah?
Yeah. Jericus,
Low-
you can actually. You no, you wouldn't be.
Low
Vision light.
caliber minigun.
No. Yeah, you can only see this one. In front of you.
Okay.
mean-
Who's anyone else past that have decent vision? No. Fantastic.
Yes.
Oh,
I would.
did you pass that? No, they
I'm
weren't.
slightly,
Test.
I'm slightly in front of him, aren't I?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, this is the snap. This is like the split second before we roll initiative and
Oh, right,
we'll
yeah,
start
yeah.
flying.
I'd like to say Mouse should go in front, considering it's low caliber miniguns. Watch them all ping off like he's the Hulk.
Fair enough.
I've got
Well,
armor 9. It's fine.
and
Pleasant clothes is what worries me.
can everybody? I'll add everybody in, and then you can put your own initiative in the thing for change.
Can I ask a weird question, Phil?
Of course.
We're on the ground, but we're in a ship.
Yes.
So,
Oh.
do I take it my minus initiative doesn't count because we're in a ship?
Yeah. I mean, you're technically not in space, but I feel like this would feel a bit like home territory. I think that's sort of the argument that's had with that. So I'm happy
Okay.
to roll with that.
Alright, normal initiative then.
I'm sorry, I keep forgetting how you roll initiative. What's the plus?
Your agility bonus. So
Agility bonus,
if
yes.
it's 30, it's 3. If it's 40, it's 4. That sort of thing.
How do you roll it again, Phil? I totally forgot.
D10 plus agility bonus.
Exactly the same role as Lucius.
Everybody put their rolls in.
Ah,
Oh dear.
Mm.
Oh wow, nice.
Oh, nice.
nice.
And what's this agility? Actually, surprisingly nippy for a big guy.
For
Pretty
you.
fly for a white guy.
Well, that's because that's not like his agility bonus. That's because it's the combat master sort of thing from Thingamajig. Garviel goes first.
Is it pointing the weapon at us?
Oh, hang on. Get rid of that.
The sounds of nature inside the belly of the beast.
A
Shit. I'll find the music. You just crack on. What do you want to know?
I take it it's pointing the flamer at us in a
It is,
threatening
yes.
manner.
It's you've definitely tripped some sort of security response.
You know what it's time for, don't you?
That.
I put
It's
my
time.
fingers in my ears.
It's time for the debut.
Oh yes, the debut of Bess.
Half action, aim, and fire with Bess.
Sweet. I'll do.
Right.
So check your ranges.
I'm using the modified shells, so it's 60 meters.
You're fine then.
Is that? It's not half. Is it half?
It's well
range?
below half. Yeah.
Okay, so I've got to get used to rolling with not lots of pluses. So it's just the normal roll. Half action aim is 10, isn't it? And half range was what again? So long since
no,
I've shot
10.
anything. So it's plus 20, yeah?
Yep.
Oh dear.
It's close. It's a close miss.
I am going to re-roll it.
Oh, you're getting the hit points out of the way early. Okay.
Well, I ain't used any yet.
True.
Have we stumbled into Zion?
Oh, I see. Not a bad reference. Oh, nice. Just clipped
Ooh.
it.
This went off.
Fair enough. You take like a sort of chunk out of it, I guess, but it doesn't seem.
Is that only
disturbed.
one? How does the... Sorry, it's fired on... I forgot to... Can we, I think we might need to do this again. It fires 3 shots at once.
Does it?
Yeah, it's single,
not-
3...
Yeah, you didn't fire it on burst. You didn't do same out of burst. You said you fired it. So I took that to a
Half
single
action
shot.
aim.
Yeah, half action aim as well. So a semi-auto burst is a full action.
Oh, can I do it again without an aim then? I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be a dick and say no because damage has already been added on. If you, I mean, next round you can do.
No,
that
because I've
and
got to reload one of the shells. So.
I mean, it'll fire the second shot, but yeah, put 2 of the 3 remaining shots. But
No,
anyway,
it's fine.
anyway.
It's fine. It's fine.
Loose. Let's see what I've got on the go here. What do we feel point would be doing at the minute? What do you think you'd be having my shoes? Ripper gun?
Yeah, I would say the Ripper gun.
I would say the Ripper gun.
Fairly safe bet, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Although he's got a new hammer, has he not?
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's got one of the
Golden.
fancy new worldy.
That got a decent hit in. Servitor's definitely not out yet. And it's the Servitor's go. Okay! Flamer. So Flamer's just rolled a hit, isn't it? Or what was it? Flamers again.
It's to hit.
No, I believe flamers do not roll to hit.
Yeah, they simply roll damage and then you roll to see if you're on fire or not, isn't it? Yeah. That sounds right. Range 20 meters, yep. Cool, I'm happy to say these are all getting... You have to roll agility for me in a second. And D10 plus 4.
See you later, guys.
7 damage. Use your will with armor and
Sponged,
whatnot.
because I am a machine.
And I'll need everybody to roll agility to see if you're on fire or...
D10 plus agility, yeah.
No, you're rolling
No,
your...
Oh, just literally just
yeah,
agility.
it's
Just
kind
click
of
on
like a
the
dodge, but not a dodge. This is the stop, drop, and roll stage.
What the fuck? I'm re-rolling that shit.
I'm rolling anyway, but I'm going to double check whether it has an effect on me.
Fucking die. What the hell?
I'm gonna reroll mine as well.
Oh, with my rolls tonight, these are awful. I've not gone above 50 all fucking night.
Oh, Jericus is not on fire.
Does this take armor into account? No.
The damage is like 0 pen. But the thingamajig.
If you're on fire, you're on fire.
If you're on fire, you're on fire. Yeah, that's
Cool. Good with 7 damage then.
Does the Toaster Man have a built-in fire extinguisher?
no.
I can't remember if flame bypasses armor or not. It's worth checking. Because I remember specifically that the machine trait says, like, oh, your armor points contribute towards flame attacks.
Yeah, and if flame like it's.
Adobe Acrobat's being nice and difficult tonight, so I can't look at it all quickly.
Trying to find that. Where'd it go?
Should be under the flamer, like, ranged weapon description, under the armory.
Yeah, I can't find it. Anything. No, they've all got pen values. So they wouldn't have that if they just bypassed armor.
Well, I'm reading the machine trait right now, and it says
Sorry, 2 pen in the damage.
machines do not breathe, are immune to the effects of vacuum, extreme cold, blah blah blah, and their armor points apply toward fire damage. And that surely implies that they fire bypasses armor.
Yeah, I think it's like the recurring damage from fire that does that. So like if you don't put yourself out, that's the problem.
Yeah, so it would mean that you'd get it from
There we go.
the actual fire
Find it.
damage.
Yeah, a character suffers damage from fire each round if he's exposed to it. At the beginning of each round, after the first in which the character is exposed to the same source of flames, or if he is hit by a weapon with a flame special quality or suffers blah blah blah, it must make a challenge agility test or catch on fire. Once a character is on fire, he suffers 110 damage, which has no reduction from armor, and takes 1 level of fatigue each round until it is extinguished. All fire is treated as energy damage as far as the purpose of critical effects. Location isn't specified. And while on fire, you need to make a flat willpower test at the beginning of each of your turns to be able to act normally. Otherwise, you may only run around and scream like a headless chicken, which counts as full action. You may try and extinguish the effects of flaming yourself by dropping prone and doing a -20 agility test. That's your stop, drop, and roll. So basically, if you don't put yourself out in the first place by essentially dodging the fire, getting rid of it when you're on fire is more difficult. So congrats, Hendrickson. You're gonna have to stop, drop, and roll next turn. Okay.
So what's
If
it
only
classed
I
as?
could view it as
Is it
an
a-
ordinary horror.
Is it like a fear test, or is it a...
No, it's a flat willpower test. As in, you're on fire, so you're trying to make a conscious decision while being on fire. You know.
He's gonna go, well,
Yeah.
You're trying to use rational thought while literally being on fire. Yeah.
So yeah. No,
Does it-
okay.
so-
If it was fear, I could just use my iron discipline to tell him to man up and get through it. It's only a bit of fire.
Does it ignore armor though?
After you're on fire, yes.
The initial damage does not.
Initial damage.
It says
would have...
once a character is on fire, he suffers damage which has no reduction from armor. So I'm assuming the first damage somehow isn't armor ignoring, given it's got a pen value. So I mean it's got a pen value of 2, so I'm assuming that's what counts. So that's I'm
Okay.
I'm taking that as a like how fire retardant your armor is to start with. But if
Okay.
you're unsuccessful in dodging, it has caught on fire, and then it is like
Yeah.
yeah.
So, my toughness and my armor eats it anyway. It's even
Oh,
with the 210, I
toughness.
think.
Nice.
Being as I've got 6 armor and 4 toughness bonus, so
Okay, note to self. Now we know how to use flamers. Use them more often.
that's deadly.
Yeah.
I have a flamer back on the ship.
Okay, Hendrickson.
Yes, willpower.
Ooh.
Fuck you. I'm doing it again.
Ah,
Oh my god, what is with my fucking rolls?
it's better
Okay,
than 50.
and roll me a d10.
Ugh.
Three damage. Your toughness can sponge that though, can't it?
Yeah, my toughness is 4.
Cool. You sponge the damage, but you're still on fire. Congrats, Lucius.
I don't want to get Anakin'd.
I'm not going to do shit because I'm a fucking badass machine. I'm going to use subversive programming.
I was going to say, so the edges of your cloak are starting to sort of smolder a little bit at this point. Okay, subversive programming. Talk me through that.
Before I just bypass flame attacks, this doesn't affect me at all, right?
I mean, so the description of the machine trait is in regards to flame specifically. What's the wording on it? Hang on, sorry. That's just so I remember.
So if your armor counts towards fire, then that means that if fire
yeah,
damage
okay,
is
so it
1d10,
says once a character is on fire, he suffers 1d10 damage with no reduction from armor. So my machine trait does reduce it from armor.
So yeah, you're still on fire and yeah, it just helps towards it, but yeah, you're still gonna have to roll willpower in that case to act normally, and then a pass agility test to put it out. By that logic, but your machine armor does reduce it.
Okay, so I had to take a willpower check to
Act
behave normally.
Yeah.
Haha,
what's-
funny! I'm re-rolling that. This is important. Hilarious. That's my turn, I guess, because I can't do anything.
Roll me a d10.
isn't your armor class more than 10?
9. No, I sponge it all.
Your machine armor counts towards it, not your armor.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, okay, so
It just
it's,
says-
I take 6. And then minus toughness.
Yeah.
So 2. I take 2 damage.
There you go. Oh, apparently flaming
It-
kind of OP.
It just says, and their armor points apply towards fire damage. But I assume if it goes through normal armor, it would go through.
No, as in the machine trait itself comes with an inherent amount of armor points. So if you're
Okay.
if you're like machine 1, your mechanical parts are the equivalent of 1 armor, for example. In which case, that 1 armor can act towards reducing fire damage. That makes sense?
Yeah.
And yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Because otherwise he'd just set himself on fire for lols. Just wander
Pretty much,
around
yeah.
on fire. Cool.
Okay. This thing has some sort of like crude las weapon on it, and is going to be firing a shot down the hallway at Garviel since he's the obvious target. Nice.
Critical fail!
Yeah. So you hear like a servitor like sort of crackle into action, and then like a large explosion, and anybody looking that way will have noticed that the arm in this servitor just exploded. Constantine.
Well, it is
Okay.
old decaying machinery.
So am I going to have to move past Mouse to get a shot at this guy?
Yes. That's a pretty crowded junction, so yes.
Cool. So I squeeze on past, draw my bolters, and oh, it's a full action to semi-auto, isn't it? So
Correct.
cool. Just fire both bolters at the target in front. Yeah, so half range plus 10.
Is dual shot like that not full action as well?
Is it? I don't think so. Double check. Oh yeah, but yeah, full action to attack with both.
Okay, in that case, it's single shot with one of your bolt pistols then. Get your half range, so plus 10.
Yeah.
Nice. And where's that to? Oh, sweet. You like straight up like blow the leg off the flame reservator, and it like crumples in the heap onto the ground. Nice.
Sweet.
I was just sort of going to stand there because you can't really move past anybody. Jericus.
I can't see to the right there down the hall, can I? Those ones.
Can you see them, Stephen?
I can see them on screen, but you said I couldn't.
Green.
Probably because you gave Lucius a light.
Oh, did I make his thing seem better? Oh, I did. Shit.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Must be like that.
Nice moves.
Let's see. You can actually see. Oh right, hang on. Sorry, I was supposed to give these things. Yeah, these things should. You should be able to see these because they're generating. Like they've got lights on.
Yeah, well, I would assume like the blue light or something is just faintly lighting them up or something.
Yeah. So can you not see these things producing light? These should have like spotlights on them.
Well, you've just put the triangles in front of them for me now, so.
Yeah. So yeah. I've tweaked these a little bit, so you should be able to see. Yeah. So these things have lights on them, and they're trying to like see you, sort of thing. So yeah, you can see them fine.
Okay. So I can see them down the hall.
Right.
I guess if we're being lit up by the spotlights, whatever. How far can I run?
Do this instead. How's that?
That's okay. Could I
Mhm.
spend a half walk to go towards
Half
here?
orc.
Half walk. A half walk.
Aha.
And I guess I'll fire the bolter down the
I was gonna say,
hallway.
so the green one's the one with the exploded arm and hasn't done anything yet. It seems to have like basically blue screened itself.
I'll just fire at the top one, I guess. Yeah.
Sure. That's the one with one of the little aforementioned miniguns.
Is there any minuses or anything?
Let's see.
Oh yeah, it's
I probably should be meaning penalize you for shooting into darkness, but
I mean, it'd be perfectly understandable.
it's like it's emergency lighting, and these things big dirty old spotlights on them, so no.
Well, is there any such thing as dim light or anything?
There's no like real rules about that, but yeah. Whatever. I can't be asked, so fucking
Okay.
crack on. 70 meters.
I don't know the range of a bolter. I
It's
didn't.
well over that. I think it's about 100 meters, so you're well under half range.
All right, so plus 10, half range.
90 meters.
There you go. You miss.
Yeah. I'll yeah, end my turn there.
Cool. It's the red boy's go. Red boy is going to turn towards you, and you'll see the little minigun type things sort of spin up, and he's going to take a shot at you. Oh damn!
Jesus. Am I not in cover or anything?
Did you say the red one?
There's gonna be a lot of bullets coming at you. Yeah, it's one over here.
Oh. I see that red one.
Like a quarter cover or anything? No.
Let's see. I'll be nice and say there's probably like a pipe or something in front of you. So I'll give you a little bit of armor from that.
Okay.
Okay, so there's what's that? 2 pen on all of these.
Okay. Oh god.
Yep.
Jesus. Oh dear.
And even more bad news, because it was a 3. There you go.
Oh, it's to the head too. Right.
No, 3. Yeah, that's 0-3, so that's 30. So that's to an arm. So if it's an arm, it will be in cover.
Left arm.
That don't save your noggin.
Oh, left arm? No, that's gonna be the arm like facing it, alright? You may want to dodge.
Yeah, I'm gonna dodge. Try and dodge.
So the way against multiple shots like this, a dodge in every degree of success dodges a shot.
Oh god. No pluses or anything, no.
Yep. Nice. So you dodge the first 10. So 12. With two,
Oh right.
with
Okay.
3 pen.
3 pen.
So the pipe in front of you is worth 3 basically against these.
Yeah, but didn't you say it's no cover if it's left arm?
Oh no, the way multiple hits work is like the first it changes around. Hang on, where's the multiple hits table?
Okay.
Okay, so first hit, a arm. Okay, first and second hits are going to be to the arm, which you're going to be exposed.
So this 12 is going with no extra armor or anything from
Correct.
the pipe, yes?
So your own armor's worth 3 against it, and then your toughness is going to be worth an extra 4. So set -7 on the first 2 hits. So 5 and 6, that's 11 damage.
Wait, 11 damage goes through?
From those first 2 hits, yeah.
Well, what? Through to wounds, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I've got 11 wounds, so I'm dead.
No, you're not.
What?
No, you're not dead until critical effects happen.
You are incapacitated.
Incapacitated then.
Knock the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can get you back up because there's medic and shit on the go. I wouldn't worry too much. The rest of the shots wouldn't damage you anyway, so
That's because he's fallen to the fucking ground.
That too. Okay, so the rest of you see Jericus like dash across the through the corridor, take a shot down the corridor at one of the servitors, and a spray of like peppery bullets like spray the fuck out of the corner he was hiding on, and you see him like drop to the ground with a particularly gory looking arm. Garviel,
Can I ask a quick question?
of course.
It's only a quick one because I didn't quite follow that. Say if he hits you with 10 shots, yeah?
Yep.
And you roll with 1 degree of success, that ignores 1 shot.
Yeah.
Right, I got you. So to ignore all 10, you'd need to get 10 degrees of success.
Affirmative, yes.
Yeah, okay.
And then
Cheers, mate.
the way multiple hits work is depending on, there's a little table for it. So depending on the first location, so generally speaking, the first 2 hits are to the aimed location,
Got
and
ya.
then they deviate from then on in
Got
a
ya.
random order sort of thing.
Okay. There's... I'm just looking to see if I can move anywhere. That's really the only piece of cover where he was, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Because I can't fit in, because Lucius... Right, okay.
I mean, I'll tell you freely, these things made out of the same general material as the one you took down. It's like, like decent shot will get rid of it.
Oh yeah, I was just thinking of just a little bit of... I'm going to go... Can I see all 3? I can see all 3, can't I? Well, actually, no, I don't think I'd have a line of sight to the
For the launch
left
for him,
one.
I wouldn't say so, no. I'd say
I can see that one.
definitely, definitely see that one.
On the same score, that one can't see me, can it?
No, I quite
Okay.
fair, yeah.
Okay, I am going to... I've got 2 shots left in the boarding shotgun.
Yep.
So I'm gonna... whatever you call it, semi-auto, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
I think so. I've never used semi-auto before.
Yeah, so semi-auto gives you a +10 to start with, and for every 2 degrees of success, you hit with an extra shot.
Okay, let me just check its... hang on. Can you measure the range for me, sorry?
It shoot well under half.
Oh, well under half. Okay, so that's 10 from that, and then 10 from the
Yep.
semi-auto, yeah?
Ooh, very nice. So the rest of you, you see Garviel step up with his massive fuck-off shotgun, and you see through the streaks of 2 bolt shells fly out the end of it. Roll me damage again.
Yep, hang on.
Should just be able to hit like, the damage button there. There we go. And yep, nice. And which one were you shooting at again? Sorry.
The one I can see, the one on the right, the disarmed one, the red one on the right.
Damn, I was hoping to forget that. No, fair enough. So you see this one here, just drop like a sack of shit with 2 like bolt scorched like wounds on it.
And he's going to do the classic blow at the barrels with the smoke coming out of the barrels.
I was about to say there's like little whiffs of smoke blowing out the end of the out of base, like, you know, fine cigar smoke.
Spot on.
I was going to say, I'll just say Mouse is going to shove past you a little bit.
Well, I think he could shove us away.
Yeah. And step over here and do a single shot with this jig.
Ripper.
That's the one. Oh, it's not even half range. Shit. Still a pass. As your pen. It's the one that just like ripped Jericus and you and still up. That's the flamer one. Hendrickson, can I have a willpower test, please?
Yes. Here we go. Hey!
Nice. And now you may stop, drop, and roll. Agility -20.
Yeah. Fuck off.
Would you like to reroll that?
Might as well. Double fuck off.
Okay, in that case, roll me a d10.
Captain,
We just have to
you're
get
an
the man.
asshat.
That's a lot of fate points you used.
I've got one left.
Okay, I mean, yeah. You're on fire, but it doesn't seem to be burning through all the way. Lucius, same to you. Willpower to see if you can, if you're gonna run around doing the funky chicken.
Yes!
And stop, drop, and roll.
I wasn't paying attention.
Agility -20. Stop, drop, and roll.
Oh, you're fucking kidding me.
You should just run around the
I
fucking
think-
corridor.
I was just going to say, wouldn't it look weird on spider legs doing a stop drop and roll?
You should just like
Nope, still on fire.
start doing his own spider
I'm
version of a
rerolling
barrel
because
roll
this
in the
is
hallway.
annoying.
Okay.
I'm gonna risk it.
Oh wow, all the fate points gone already. This is great.
Oh no, it's willpower. Shit, my bad.
I know what you're trying to do. Is trying to squeak another bad roll out of the way before the good one comes. No, that was awareness,
No.
not agility.
Oh my god, what am I doing?
I think
Okay.
I think you've
haven't
got to
seemed
him.
to realise
My
you're
brain's
on fire.
broken. No, okay. There we go.
Mwah, mwah.
That's a D10.
Yep, that's a D10.
7, 6. Down to
No.
2, so I take 2 damage.
Assuming I get to my next turn, I'm just gonna see if I pass the willpower test. I'm just gonna say, "Fuck you!" I'm not stop, dropping and rolling.
I'm actually hoping Lucius survives because he's the one with Medicae.
He sort of has to, doesn't he?
It'll take a bit more to burn him, I think.
Okay, this thing's going to start charging, and it's going to charge all this far up the corridor. As far as it can get. Theodore.
I'll unmute myself. Yeah, it's getting both bolters.
Fantastic. Do the things, Julie.
Yeah. How close does it need to be for point blank?
3 meters. Not
Yeah,
quite.
mate. Cool.
You still got half range, so you're getting a +10.
Oh. Yes. I'm re-rolling.
I love this, getting all the rerolls out of the way nice and early.
This is my first.
I know, but everybody's like rerolling like fuck, it's great.
How is that worse?
Cool. Moise is going to, what's I do, full auto with the Ripper gun.
Did you just take that off?
Yeah, it is, yeah. Nope. Would fate point that, you think?
How many has he got?
2.
I don't think he'd use a fate point. Not if he's only got 2.
Okay.
Well, what does everyone else think? It's not my choice.
No, you can take it. Probably.
Yeah, I think you go for it. You've well been sort of popping them like fucking, I don't know, fills it a rave, I don't know. Sort of got away from me a little bit. Anyway,
That was a 99, by the way.
there we go. It's still only doing 1 shot. Although with that 20, So yeah, you see, Mouse like stand up, square up to this thing with the Ripper gun, braces it just nice, and then there's a baff, and the servitor just like flops to the ground. Jericus, give me a toughness test. We'll see if you're conscious or not.
Okay.
I claim the kill as a ricochet.
Cool. You're currently unconscious until somebody wakes you up.
Okay.
Servitor in the corner is going to take a burst at Mouse again. That's pass. Fewer bullets this time. We'll see if Mouse can dodge. No, he can't.
Oh,
That is. I'm pretty sure that's ping, ping, ping. Yeah, it's ping, ping, ping. So the shot's just like ricochet off Mouse, not hitting anybody in particular. Garviel.
Right. Can I quick draw the bolt gun?
Sure. I'll call
Yeah,
it.
'cause
I'll call it half action since you're swapping it out for another basic weapon.
Yeah. It's right, because it would take a full round to reload the boarding shotgun, so.
Fair enough.
Here's a question. Would that servitor act as cover now, the destroyed one?
Nah, it's like prone in the ground.
Alright, okay. Does Mouse count as cover?
Well, if it's a particularly bad hit, but I will let you sort of shoot around him if you want to move up beside him. He's a bigger target, so he's the one more likely to get hit anyway. So.
And he is a bigger target with a lot more armour, and I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's.
Oh
fair.
no, hang on! I've already used a half action to
So yeah,
draw.
I mean, you can move up beside him if you want, so you can like get a shot next round.
Yeah, because that would be my actions then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll move up beside Mouse.
Okay. Wait, did I put Mouse? Oh shit! I put Mouse in this twice. Why was Mouse in this twice? Oh, because the thing. Never mind. Hendrickson.
Aye,
Alright, you can stop, drop, and roll.
I guess.
I've let you pass willpower test once, so I'm happy enough for that. So you can stop, drop, and roll from here on. Nice, you stopped, dropped, and rolled. I'll give you a half action. Work with.
I'm just gonna move here. There you go.
Cool, Lucius. Stop, drop, and roll. Pretty sure the fire damage is at the start of each round. Yeah, it's the beginning of each round. So actually, because it's the beginning, Henry's gonna give me a D10. Azorius,
Aye.
D10. The fire damage occurs at the start of each round, so. Okay,
Oh,
he spawns that anyway.
It again.
Lucius, D10.
8, 7, 6, 5.
Three damage.
makes sense.
Yeah, 3 damage.
Okay, and stop, drop, and roll.
What is it? Agility minus 20?
Affirmative.
Fuck me.
Bam.
No, it's not worth it.
No, I don't think so. Theodore.
Someone put me out for fuck's sake.
There we go. There's what nobody's thought to try yet.
Yeah.
Oh, I had thought about it. I thought it was just better to get everything out, all the things that are shooting at us out the way first.
Yep.
Yep.
Basic first aid. Get rid of the hazards first.
Oh, fatigue, by the way. How many rounds? That's the third round you've been on fire, isn't it, Lucius?
Yep.
Yeah. What's your toughness bonus?
4.
Okay. If you're on fire for one more turn, you're gonna end up going unconscious because of fatigue.
That's interesting.
Action economy wise, how much do I have to work to put him out? Just put boot in.
If you spend a full turn, I will guarantee you put him out. If you spend a half turn, I'm gonna make you roll for it.
You could do it while me and Mace are engaging the last servitor.
Sure. Yeah. I'm out of line of sight. Thing on top.
Yeah, you're out of sight of the top servitor, yes.
Yeah, so I'd have to move to do anything anyway. Yeah, I'll pop him out then. Yeah, I'll just stamp away on him.
Okay.
Yes.
Congrats, Lucius. That's you fully functional again. With 3 levels of fatigue for the rest of combat. Same as you, Hendrickson. You probably should have been unconscious at the end of that last round, but since you put out, we'll let you away with it.
Why is that?
Oh no, you've toughness 4 as well. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least I can fucking count.
I didn't know your toughness. I assumed it was 30. Anyway, so because you have fatigue, all tests are going to be at -10 until that gets cleared off. For the sake of rolling with it, we'll say you can take like a quick break after this combat, for example, and figure yourselves out, medic up a little bit, and then I'll consider the fatigue gone. But anyway, back to the combat. Mice go. You know what? I'm gonna get him to charge on down the corridor after this fucking servitor. Why not? I think you can. I'm gonna double check. I think you can actually close the gap in one go. Charge is 9 meters from us, so no. Probably get him to move. There we go. This mouse is gonna spend his turn to run up to here. Jericus, toughness, see if you're unconscious or not. Phoenix?
Oh, sorry, what?
Toughness, see if you're unconscious or not.
No.
Very unconscious, okay. Servitor is going to have a pop at mouse. And it's gun jams! Woo! Garviel.
Can I safely shoot past Mace?
You can, yes.
Okay, I will go with... I'll put the bolt gun on my sheet so I'm alright. I'll go with, is it full auto?
Yeah, full auto. So it's a +20.
What's the range, sorry?
Below half.
Alright, so +30.
And damage 3 more times. Not that it's necessary. Holy fuck. Okay, this thing gets completely fucking annihilated. Like, well, let's see where the first shot hits. So, for pure interest.
That was that's one of the, that. I
Okay,
think that's the best BS roll I've ever had.
I think so, yeah. So that's arm, arm, body, head, body, arm, arm. Or arm, the end, yeah. So like the entire like upper body of that thing just gets fucking like blown to absolute shreds. There's like there's like a bit of pelvis left, and it's just like chunks, like little chunks all around.
Basically turned him into a Windows Vista PC.
Yeah.
Nice, but he doesn't blow on the barrel of this one because it's not best.
That's fair.
Don't want to char your lips off.
Okay, combat over. Would you like a 5-minute break?
Sure.
Yeah.
I could do with
Sure.
another drink.
Yeah, let's go for a break then.
That was close.
Hmm. That was supposed to be the easy encounter.
Do you know? Not the weird thing is though. I
What's
think
that?
that's the most success I've ever had, even when I was shooting with Lucia.
I know. That sprung to mind as like, wow, that was some really clean combat.
And his BS isn't nowhere near as big as Lucius is. As the combat's winding down, he's going to reload the boarding shotgun, by the way, if I can do that.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm
Yep.
considering he's out of combat and sort of fixing yourselves up at this point.
Okay, he'll reload that.
Shit, I was
I'm
doing that.
assuming I'm still unconscious.
Yeah, unless somebody wakes you up. Like I said, we're on break at the minute, so I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna...
If I'm correct as well, if you're not trained in it, you've got to have one of the advanced medikits. Or can anyone can check condition, can't they?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
But Lucius is a good medic, so you're safe. I like semi-auto.
Yeah, all the automatic fire modes are just superior.
Yeah,
Just
that's
by
the thing, and
far.
never get with Lucia. So it's nice, it's different.
Oh dear.
What's that?
I have a missed phone call.
Oh dear, oh dear. From whom?
Friend.
Friend, okay.
Yes, friend.
Special friend?
Special friend.
Little friend.
Said special friend who was giving me a headache earlier. Lol. I think that can wait for a while longer.
It's never quite funny. I never noticed it's the boarding shotgun with the bolt shells is a bolt gun, basically.
Pretty much. Time, I think I'm just I mean, I'm gonna call it a spoiler or such, but I'd planned this to run this bit like a 2-floor dungeon, but given the first combat took that long, I think let's skip the second floor.
It only took that long because you were unsure of certain rules.
Sort of.
Yeah,
And
because
Yeah.
everyone was on fire.
Yeah, but if we had known that we could put each other out, it probably wouldn't have taken so long.
Even still, it honestly doesn't really matter. It was gonna be for the most part more of the same. So
How does it work when someone who's on fire is trying to put out someone else who's on fire?
it doesn't
Whoa.
work.
Yeah, but yeah.
I thought about it. I just thought it was better to get the mob things out the way first. Or a couple of us, like, shoot them and one person, other person put them out, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Right, I'm back.
Come back.
Welcome back.
Doesn't seem like we're getting pointy tonight.
Oh yeah.
It's not on the big game.
He came quite late last time, though, didn't he?
Yeah.
He came more than, I think it was about 9:30 or something.
Yeah. I don't think it was that late.
Wasn't far off that though. Also, if I can love this Mechanica soundtrack for like this, even just like this themed sort of setting, it's just perfect.
It is rather good.
Damn good soundtrack as well.
I'm going to be right back and let the cat out.
That's cool. Well, as soon as Phoenix is back, we
I think Kilson needs to install one of them systems like the back in.
Sorry.
like what? Sorry.
Think
Like what?
it-
Sorry.
Oh no, I was just going to say, I think, you know, like those fire extinguishing systems they have in like motor racing cars and stuff, where
Yeah,
they pull
yeah.
a little string.
He needs to upgrade his firewall. Ah,
I think a firewall was the problem.
Just noting down who I'm going to save and who I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Well, no, it was actually a serious thought. Because there is fire extinguishing equipment, isn't there? Should it, or imagine there is.
It's the problem is it if it's you can't use water on him.
It's like, yes, you can. You absolutely can.
Yeah, I should think it's waterproof.
Yeah. Just with electrical fires.
Oh, I see you're getting at.
Yeah, that's never mind. He took it way too seriously. No, I'm waterproof.
good point. I suppose, you know, extensive fire damage might damage the waterproof factor.
I thought he was going somewhere with the putting him out with water thing.
I'm sorry, I'm back.
No worries. Let's get a rolling again then.
I think the two of them did enough rolling for all of us.
Hey.
But
Okay. Moving on. So,
Does someone want to pick up the Seneschal?
I was going to say, for simplicity, yeah, we'll do that, and I'm going to say, Mouse says something along the lines of, "There are computers down here," and sort of see him sort of gesturing to the room where the servitors came from. But yeah, I would recommend picking up your Seneschal.
Yeah, I was
So
going.
that-
Yeah, Lucius will be walking over to the Seneschal and stabilizing him, and he'll say to his party, perhaps in future prioritizing extinguishing your only medicate and tech use. Kind compatriot, who's also the person who can remote control any of these servitors at a whim. What am I rolling to get Jericus up?
Medicate with whatever bits you can add onto it.
You said you were flame-proof and that flesh is weak. So we thought you got this.
I couldn't hear you because my ears were burning as well.
Oh, fucking tech use. I'm sorry. I'm
You're-
just completely out of it tonight.
I've noticed, can't roll anything properly.
I mean, it would be tech use if I was a machine like you.
There we go.
There we go. And just because I'm nice, I'm going to give you a couple. It's just you have a little bit of wiggle room, hopefully.
It is not our night for rolling.
So how many wounds? He's back with 2 wounds.
Yeah, back to 2 wounds.
I might give him a dose of stim, but I can't remember what it does. Drugs. There you are.
What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah.
It's for combat only. But I guess I will. I'll just dose you with a drug next time because it gives you. It ignores negative characteristics from damage, and you cannot be stunned. But you do take a. Yeah, there's an after effect or a like a wear off effect, but it shouldn't be a problem.
Well, they go down to the compute, but I'm going to stay here and keep an eye on the passageways.
No worries.
Is there anything about my arm that was shot, Phil?
You didn't go into criticals, so no, actually, it's okay. It's actually okay.
Okay. I would also like to look at the computers.
Fair enough.
Lucius is going to start interfacing with these machines.
Giggity. So yeah, if you want to give me a, well, it's a flat roll for me. Whatever else you want as far as tech use is concerned. I can never. I have so many fucking modifiers. I can't keep track of all.
It's basically like +10 if I can plug it in, and then like +10 if I use my combi tool. So I assume it's just +10.
It'll be a +20 in that case. It's a mechanical ship. The relevant slots are available. Yeah, you can tell from looking around. There's obviously some sort of like servitor deployment sort of station.
Huzzah!
Nice. What would you like to know? What would you like to look for?
Life signs, further deployment of servitors, ship manifest, crew numbers. Oh, crew numbers will sort of go with life signs. Anything else I've missed?
Ship layout plan.
Yeah, ship plan. Any active defenses.
Can we deactivate the defenses?
That sort of shit.
Okay.
Shit to make our trip easier.
Okay. So the security systems are in a closed loop, which can be accessed from this station. However, the station does allow you access to a map, by which I mean I will tell you exactly where to go for the quickest route to the security office. Would you like to know anything else? Where would you like to go, for example? Oh, sorry. There is indeed one life sign, and it's down by one of the main. Well, what would normally be where a main cargo bay would be, but in this case is one of the Titan bays. There's a singular life sign.
Let's go, boys!
All right, let's.
Hey, demons!
There's lots of lots of flashing lights over damage report sort of section, as you would imagine. Pretty much everything is red. Some bits are like you're pretty sure are orange, but only because they've got a different color designation in the code.
Okay, we might as well stop by the security place and turn off any other further measures, and then we'll just head down to the cargo bay, I guess. We can just check the bridge later. I don't think we need to check the bridge, really, until we're done on the inside.
Agreed.
Could we switch off all internal security systems and not external, just in case someone from the tournament comes looking?
I don't think the guys from the tournament are going to be much of a threat, honestly.
No, and given that
Unless they've got flamers.
given the tournament isn't supposed to end for another 3 weeks, I think you're okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let's start heading off then.
Okay. So you're taking for the ease of use, I suppose. You're taking a left and going down where the flamer came from. The flamer servitor came from.
I'll move down to there and then wait for Lucius. Oh, there he is.
Sorry, it's laggy as shit.
Yeah, sorry. That's all the stuff. And then you're taking right here. By right, I mean character right, left in the map.
Yeah.
As you noticed, that there's plenty of like collapsed, like what were previously bulkheads and whatnot. I've just collapsed in, and down this way.
Yeah, the other left.
My bad. Sorry. And there is more security doors. I'll get rid of that one. That's a bit superfluous. There you go.
Okay, let's just try and open this one.
Okay. Security at a -10. I call it flat security, given that you've at least had access to some of the consoles.
Cool.
That's a failure. Okay, I'm gonna say you do succeed, but it takes you. Roll me a d10. Seven minutes to open the door.
Okay.
And all of you witnessed this. It takes 7 minutes for Lucius to open a door.
Does he have a little Windows XP countdown timer, like on a little?
One of those shutdown to update reminders.
Well, they
That's
can't charm it open, or get it drunk and get it open, or barge it open. So
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm the best I have.
It is the way. So door is open. Uh-oh, another combat servitor when I bring it onto the right level. Boom, it's one of the minigun fuckers. Roll initiative, fuckers.
Oh shit!
Whoa.
Oop.
What the hell is wrong with my rolls tonight?
It could be worse.
That's the lowest I could roll, so it couldn't be worse.
I mean, your lowest is better than my lowest.
Well, that's because
So
you're awful. You are made to speak to people.
Jericus not wanting to get caught out by one of these fuckers again is on the ball. Go first.
I'm just gonna scramble right back round the corner.
That's fair.
Like, oh fuck no! Fuck that shit! I'm out.
Fuck that shit out, man.
You know what? That's a completely fair response. I was
Combat
wriggling you
with
back around the
servitors.
corner.
You've been in combat with servitors that much, you've gained a phobia of them.
Can I sort of try and slightly peek round the corner without exposing anything apart from like the gun
His fleshy
and maybe
brain.
an eye, and just try and pop off a shot?
Sure, but because you're so obviously restricting yourself, I'm going to make this a flat roll. I'm not going to give you the range bonus for it.
That's fine.
Ooh.
So yeah, you squeeze off a shot and it like pings off beside it.
That would have
Lucius.
been a good shot.
It's time.
Oh, it's that time, is it?
So, it's obviously got the machine trait, and if it's a normal servitor, it's got an intelligence of 20 or less. Is that correct for these dudes?
Yes, it's the that statistic on it is the same as your normal servitor. So
Okay, so the test is make an opposed flat tech use versus willpower test. And if I succeed, I can effectively control the servitor.
okay. Okay, I'm rolling for below 30 for this particular model. Oh,
Well-
dear. So that's 2.7 degrees of success on my part, and 6.6 in yours. So I has resisted. The servitor has resisted.
Really? I've rolled a 4.
Let's double check. I want to double check like opposed tests and stuff like that.
But I rolled less than it, and I
was
have a
gonna
great
say,
degree of success.
One would assume that.
Bill's really trying to dick us over tonight.
Nah. Double checking.
Bad rolls and Phil's ruthlessness with our combined strength.
Session 12, no TPK yet. Fellas displeased.
Phil turns to his monitor. Bring out the keg.
Yeah, you're fine. No, don't ask me why I thought that. Never mind. Yeah. Congrats, you now own a servitor.
It says for the following round, so I'm guessing when its round comes up.
Yeah. What? How many rounds is it for?
I basically have to it's one test per one round, and I have to succeed on one of those tests per round I want to control it.
Ah, okay. Well, in that case, yeah. It's effectively out of action right this exact second.
Okay. Well, I give it an order, so I'm going to tell it to. I'm guessing this is up to your discretion entirely. But my first thought is to tell it to turn off, to deactivate, or
Yeah.
to stand down, something like that.
Yeah, that works. Consider it deactivated. Combat over, I guess.
Okay.
Unless it turns itself on in its next round.
No, I'm happy enough for that to be combat over for now.
Alright.
It
I
is,
still don't trust it.
it is, of
Can I
course,
go up
guarding
to it
the
and
security office.
I don't trust it. Can I point blank just blast its head off?
Well, then walk on up to it and blast its head off.
Cool.
It might be useful, so please don't.
I will do as the tech priest requests, and I shall just move up after the tech priest.
This is
But
going to
I
squeeze past it.
I told Jericus, it's okay, you can come out now.
I am going to keep it covered, Phil, just in case.
Fair enough.
And I'm going to try and get through the next one.
Fair enough. So we'll just say it takes an amount of time for you to get through the door. And let's give me the same security at a. We'll call it flat security at this point. See how long it takes.
Whilst I'm doing this, can I just poke the servitor just to see if it has any reaction?
Oh, cool. You basically just walk through the door then. You come across a rather nice little security office.
Cool, I'm going to plug in, and we're going to try and disable all internal and external security measures.
Yeah. You say. Yeah. For the sake of time at this point. Yeah. So all security measures, all automated defenses, such as this tier of servitor, is completely deactivated and will not cause you any bother going forth. Likewise, you've got all the security codes. Doors.
Okay, good. I've got an idea, actually. I'm going to try and override all control of servitors and defensive measures to me and my party, rather than turn it off.
Interesting.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton.
I'll take a security at a -30 for that.
Could I help him at all?
Do you have security?
I do have security and tech use.
I'll give you a +10 then, for helping towards that.
So plus 20 from my security key. Sorry, multi-key, or whatever the fuck it's called. The thing that helps breaking into shit. So it's a flat roll.
Okay, works for me.
Nah, it doesn't work. Oh well. I'm guessing we succeed in just disabling it then?
You do.
Do we? What?
Oh, sorry. No. But at the -3 degrees, no. You don't figure out a way to like slave it properly.
Okay, but we do turn it off. We don't
Yes,
slave it.
Everything. Oh fuck. Broke the map. Oh fuck. Whatever. It'll do for now.
God
We're done
damn
with
it,
here.
Bobby.
I'm just gonna put these back. Okay, that's fine.
So it's turned off.
Yeah, the security measure turned off. Doors will like automatically open as if you're walking around the ship normally at this point.
Okay. Next port of call will be towards the life form in the Titan Bay.
So that's back down the corridor and to map right. That's what I'm putting. There is supposed to be a corridor here, but the way I've got the lighting set up, sort of fucked it a little bit. I've got like one massive like lighting line going around like the entire map. Oops, there you go. It's like phased you through. Blech.
Is there anything to worry about with this giant rickety ass platform, or is this just part of the map?
It's just a part of the rickety ass platform that's part of the map.
I can't see anyone else. Where they gone?
There you go.
Got phase through the darkness.
Alright.
So yeah, nothing more here, honestly, as far as the map's concerned. So there's stairs which take you up to the next section. And we'll just, for simplicity's sake, who's got like navigation skills? We'll just use this as a vague time frame as to how easily he's navigated through the ship.
Well, I haven't got
It's-
navigation, but I know starships, if that's any.
Yeah, I'll give
It's
it.
a ship, so would stellar navigation help?
Didn't Lucius
it's a bit
have?
of a stretch.
Didn't Lucius get the?
Oh shit!
the
Yeah,
right-
he's
yeah.
got things. I don't know. In that case, Lucius gave me like intelligence check at like a +30, I guess, just for just take a roll and something on it, I guess. There you go. Yeah, he's making your way through the ship like without any major incident, and make your way down towards the Titan base. So from where he's at, it opens up on like a upper level gangway sort of thing. It's the it's kind of like that sort of like observation bit that runs around like the top of the bay. You can like look down into it over railings, that sort of thing. And boom. So, arriving at the top of the cargo bay, first thing you see is like a suspended like security room of sorts, like hanging almost directly over the Titan, of which none of you can actually see at the minute, but you know it's hanging over the bay. You know these sorts of things. There's like a security gangway that you like do some beep boops, and presumably from this station here, and there's gonna be a gangway that'll pop out. Can I have awareness tests at a +20 from everybody, please?
Oh, what? +20?
Awareness.
Awareness.
Oh, where am I?
Oh my fucking god!
Nice. Lucius, you see two servitors in front of you. These are very much of the like high caliber, like more personable servitors that you yourself would have, or like other similar higher ranking Mechanicus members would own and use and maintain on a daily basis.
Those
Are they
servitors look
active?
like they've been juicing.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to cheese it slightly. I'm going to try and do a. Oh, I closed my character sheet. Fuck. I'm going to try and control it because there's no range
I mean,
stated on the ability.
yeah, fair. You can see it, but regardless of what happens in this roll, we're going to be rolling for initiative straight after. I'll consider this the like recombat and it like shading action. Until I free
Yeah,
these
sweet.
things are fucking nasty.
Oh wait, before I do this, actually, is Lucius the only one who's seen this? Oh, Jericus has as well.
Jericus too.
Yeah, I mean you've obviously seen them. For 3 degrees of success, you would definitely notice the build quality of them being like that little bit higher. Than
What about weaponry?
weaponry? They have what look to be like twin-linked hellguns.
Fuck.
Okay. Lucius will turn to his compatriots and say, combat servitors ahead. Twin Helgans per. They're both active. I will attempt to control one, and we'll use it to engage the bottommost one. Okay, so we'll do that opposed check, I suppose.
Yep.
It's kind of stupid that this doesn't have a range. But if you're going to cheese me, I'm going to cheese you.
I wouldn't exactly call this cheesing.
It's
That's
enough.
terrible.
It
No,
worked.
it's an opposed roll, so...
I'm rolling for 40.
and fail.
Fantastic.
Okay, it does not work.
Does it get alerted to you trying?
Yeah, that's like I said. This is gonna be like the initiating thing. This is just so I can color coordinate them and the difference between them. There's no like they're like identical models essentially. And okay, and hopefully for the last time tonight, roll initiative, please.
Oh, fuck.
Not bad.
That's going to be my only decent one of the night.
These piles of rubble are actually
They are,
cover, right?
Yes. So I mean, you can tell like bits of the ceiling above and shit have like fallen down in place, and yeah, it's disrepair. I'm just gonna leave mouse at 9 because that's middle of the table. Hendrickson, you're going first apparently.
Wait.
Turn orders a bit, not complete.
Janky.
What have I done?
Like,
I can only see the
Yeah,
two servitors.
I've not
Yep.
got turn.
Oh, okay. Hang on. I just have to re-add everybody then. That's weird. Oh yeah, because technically have different tokens of this. Okay, if everybody put their own stuff in, that'll save us a second.
quick question before I do my turn. This counts as being on a spacecraft, doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Try not to catch yourself on fire this time.
Well, that's not going to benefit you now.
Everybody.
Mine keeps going back to 0 for some reason.
Oh, don't worry about it. Don't know.
Rolled 7.
It's probably just how I roll 20 updates.
Oh,
Hendrickson.
excuse me.
Oh, and these are like hulking. These are big, so you're getting plus 10 to hit them. But with the people that have rolled awareness, they're definitely, shall we say, pet projects. So they're good.
I half action aim and just fire at the red boy.
From. Okay.
Wait, how far away is it?
Honestly, you're like the back of the pack. I'm not getting you shooting from there.
Okay, I will move slightly in front of them. To there.
Okay.
And then go around.
Fair enough. It's a normal aim, but they're big targets. You're getting a plus 10.
Normal aim.
No aim. Because
No
you
aim.
used to have to move. So they're big targets. You're getting a plus 10 to hit.
Yeah. Plus 10, just 10, yeah.
Are they bigger than mouse?
Similar, all the size. A lot of it's just like machinery, but yeah.
Hmm.
Lucius. I'm gonna say because you used it as like the initiating action, I'm not gonna let you roll the servitor control thing until the next round.
Oh my god, fucking railroading.
I'm considering that part of this round.
Okay, I'm going to full action run, which the one that implies the minus 20 penalty.
That sounds good to me.
And that's my turn.
Theodore.
Do. Yep. Run to that. That's full action, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mouse is.
So is this like chest high, or is it?
It varies around a little bit. It's palatable. I'm gonna consider it cover regardless.
Cool.
Yeah. That's Mouse's turn. Garviel.
Yeah, I'm going to do exactly the same. I've got a run of 30, so I can easily get there.
That's good. Okay. Blue boy is going to shoot the one target you can see clearest, which is Mouse. Oh dear, that's a very, very big pass. Okay. This bit where you get scared, because I get to roll damage for the first time. $13 with 7 pen. It's Mouse. That ignores his armor. And it's still only 3 damage. It is damage, so I'll take it. Jericus.
Do the same as Lucius and run up there. I've got 24 meters of run.
Okay, sounds good to me. Other guy is going to shoot at the only target he has in sight, which is Hendrickson.
We've all just left him in the open.
Basically, yeah.
Which one? The blue one or the red
Red one.
Okay, yeah.
That is a very big pass. It is just a single shot, though.
I'm gonna try and do my best Neo.
Okay.
Oh,
Also, use 2 fate points, man. Don't bullshit me.
What?
You had 4 fate points there, and you've used 2 tonight.
I've used 3.
Oh, there you go. And
That's why there's only 1 in my current.
it showed up differently in your character sheet. Or your character token, I should say. Oh, because your token's not attached properly. Okay, that's my bad. Okay, technically should.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's your go.
I'm just gonna treat this boy like we're in a western. I'm gonna fucking half action and shoot at him.
Okay, your funeral. I mean, go for it.
I believe. Plus 10.
Yeah, plus 10. No, half aim. Big target plus 20.
Plus 20.
Yeah, use multiple pistol.
Oh!
Okay.
Ooh.
So the rest of you see that shot basically sink into this thing. Sink into this thing. Like ricochet off like its massive. Oh, like actually pings off its head. Like it ricochets off like some sort of like metal implant in its head.
Oh, great.
Sort of
It's got
scorches
dent
up a
in the
little bit.
brain now.
Lucius.
I don't really know how. Do I have to sort of directly look by your by your jurisdiction in order to achieve the,
Yes,
the controlling
I'm
thing?
going to consider you like looking up over the cover as if you were shooting. So if you do this, I'm going to consider arms, torso, head exposed.
Can I just look over it with my mechadendrite, considering it can extend by 3 meters?
That does actually count. Yeah, fine.
Okay.
Fine.
Yep. Okay, I'm going to try and control the topmost one, the red one.
Okay. Again, I'm aiming for 40. Fail
Ooh.
by 2.5.
Tech use.
Both fail,
You're
so
fucking
we
kidding me.
reroll. Okay, big boy fail, so you just need to pass at all. There you go. Cool, you got it for their arm.
Nice.
Constantine.
Hold on. I get to
It's 'cause
fucking tell it what to do,
Oh, sorry, my apologies.
bitch. I'm going to tell it to.
Oh!
I'm going
Yeah, I
to
put a
tell it
dent
to
in its
attack
head.
the blue one
Okay,
with its ranged weapons.
that's fair.
That ding to the noggin made all the difference. I'm
Hit,
claiming that.
and not bad. It has a decent it leaves a pretty decent sort of scorch mark on it. This one doesn't really know how to react to it and sort of just takes it, I guess, because it's not programmed to attack its fellow servitor. Theodore.
So is that like an ongoing test between them, or is it? Do you have to keep?
Yeah, he has to redo it every single round.
Aha.
What at my point, I think the only information Theodore would have reasonably at hand is that, like, he saw maybe saw Lucius Mechadendrite wiggling above the rubble and that red marked one shooting the other one. To do with that what you will.
Cool. So this pile of rubble, can I shoot over it at the blue wall?
Yes, but if you shoot from it, I'm going to consider your arms, torso, or head exposed until the next round.
Even if I save a half action and then drop behind?
No, that works. I'll accept that as a fair compromise.
Yeah, so pop up, fire one pistol, back down.
Yeah, fair enough. Half action, like unaimed shot. Yeah, I'm totally okay with that.
For a moment,
Cool.
I thought he was just going to risk it because Theodore only cares for his lower extremities.
I mean, yeah.
They are
It's a-
controlled by the upper extremities, though.
I think
Um,
that's a matter for debate sometimes.
And it's the biggest and most obvious target.
Yeah, that's fair. Everything is shooting at that one, so fair enough. So because of its size, you're getting a plus 10, and that's it. I'm afraid.
Cool.
Is it just size to account for redundancies?
I'll re-roll that. Yes.
That's a nice roll.
What?
That's a very nice roll.
That is a very nice roll. I know. So, you know what? Since we said like ones are like amazing successes, right? So I'll give his Righteous Fury on rolling a 1. So roll me another d10. We'll call this like a crit.
Doesn't tearing also add damage for every
No.
degree of success?
Tearing rerolls your damage roll and you keep the highest.
Okay.
Cool, so I'll call it 20 damage one shot. Good hit. This thing looks pretty severely damaged. We'll say you like blew like a decent chunk out of its head and there's just like wiring exposed and shit.
Nice.
It is still operational though. Might just go. Let's do a full auto with Ripper Gun. Fuck it. The blue one, because mice wouldn't. Oh, okay. Right, apparently I'm killing it with mice. Maybe. That's 5 degrees, we're getting.
Lordy.
Oh, Christ.
So obviously the problem is mouse's thing's getting 0 pen on it.
Yeah.
So that means that. Reasonably ineffectual to be honest. Garviel.
He's not going to do what Constantine did. He's going to duck over and fully unload boarding shotgun into the damaged one.
Okay, so semi-auto.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, ballistic. Plus 10 and range plus 20.
Okay. Definitely re-roll it.
Yep. Okay, well you're only one of the shots hits. And oh wow, that did like exactly, and I mean exactly, the one point of damage that it needed to be knocked out.
Yay!
That was its turn. Jericus, your go.
How far can I throw grenades? And also, does haywire grenades contain microcircuitry?
Honestly, I mean, I feel like they're probably more powerful on this planet, if anything else.
Okay, so how far can I throw it?
3 times your strength bonus. So probably 12 meters. What is your strength bonus?
It's 3, but yeah.
Yeah, so you throw it 9 meters.
So
So no.
okay.
I think that's just a bit shy.
Just pull the pin and stand there.
That's what. Hand the hot potato to Mouse,
Yeah, that's true.
who just yeets it across the stadium.
No, okay. Doubt Mouse could throw it that far though.
You could try a tactical advance to the next. Yeah, somewhere.
I could actually
run
keep
that.
cover.
I could run that. I think I will run there. If I can stand there. I assume those aren't holes in the floor?
Oh, that is a hole in the floor, yeah.
Oh, so I'd have to go to there then?
Yeah.
Okay, and I just duck, like, right down behind the cover
Fair enough.
and probably watch
Is it
Lucius's
go?
mechanism. Right.
I'm assuming it's controlled for the entire turn, as per the rules. I suppose it's already taken its actions anyway, so yeah. Hendrickson.
Hi. I think Book it in for a penny. I'm gonna do the same thing again.
Okay.
I will make that dent a hole. Never mind.
Lucius. Them again.
I think just turning it off would be quite boring.
I mean, you need to roll for it again, regardless. So.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to be boring and power it down.
Okay, well, give me the roll. Pass, but fewer degrees of success. Combat over, I guess.
Right. This is going to walk up to that terminal and is going to plug in.
Yeah, so you got the access controls. You've also got information logs for the entire hangar, but in particular the gangway access to the the actual bay control room.
Are those turrets?
Where?
On the edges here.
No, I don't think so. I hadn't planned them to be anyway, so even if they actually are, they're not.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay, I guess. What do we need to do here? I mean, open doors, turn off security things, try and find where that life sign was.
Well, I mean, the only place left looks in the security outfit in the observation room or control room, I guess, for the Titan Bay.
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
We'll
So,
go ahead there.
activate the gangway. On through.
Obviously staying back to let Lucius go first.
I'm concerned about that servitor shooting us in the back, to be honest.
I'd tell Mouse to cover it.
Okay, so, Lucius, on entering, a voice comes to you. This one sounds like modulated as if it's been designed specifically as somebody's voice, and you see this peculiar jar-looking thing from down there. Give me an awareness test to see if you realize it's a brain in a jar from that distance.
From everyone, or
Yeah,
just
fuck it,
Lucius?
everybody.
Good lord, is that a brain in a jar?
Indeed it is, good sir.
Oh, fuck's sake!
Flight
Over.
awareness, Phil.
I have an
Yep.
overwhelming urge to down it.
What is there?
Pickled grey matter.
I think it is a brain in a jar.
So yes, you hear a voice over the intercom. This time, like I said, in the modulated voices, if somebody's voice, and it says, "I see my brother from the mechanic has finally come to claim this relic.
Lucius isn't going to respond with so much friendliness, and he'll simply just state, "Identify yourself." He will get closer to the device, though.
My name is Engineer Romulus. I do apologize for the security measures. Over the year, the circuitry is degraded, and I haven't been able to have full control over the system for hundreds of years now. Everything was set in its previous default setting, which was, of course, to protect myself and the glorious machine you see below.
Oh yeah, shit, we haven't actually looked at what Titan machine it is.
Worth mentioning, beside the brain in a jar, Lucius, you see an Omnesian axe with the Order Titanicus logo on one side.
Yeah, I'll take the hint. I guess he'll go pick it up. Lucius will ask in the meantime, though. Enlighten me, Engineer. How did you find yourself in your current form?
It was a last-ditch effort by some of the few remaining brothers on the ship. As I was the most senior left surviving, I got the honor of removing myself from the fleshy form that you seem to at least partially still inhabit. It seemed prudent as an efficient form of observing and overseeing the time below us for many years to come until rescue finally arrived.
And am I correct in assuming that you are the sole survivor, even if it's just by technicality?
You would be correct.
Could I ask a question? I'm sorry to interject here, but some of those servitors, when we first entered, had peasant clothing. Were they converted from the local population?
Yes, many years ago. They were
okay.
Spare parts. They weren't going to serve any use as pathetic, mutated peasants. They were better serving the machine god.
As asked before, the Seneschal asked his question. Is your form transferable?
Oh, most definitely. This module was designed with recovery in mind. I presume you have a ship in orbit?
Yes, of course. And with my lord's permission, at this point, Lucius would turn to the road trader on his right. Waiting for some sort of nod or whatever. He knows. Assume he knows what the question he's going to ask.
Sure. Yeah. So slight incline of the head.
You're of course more than welcome to join us aboard the fuck is our ship called? He doesn't actually say that. Litany
Litany of Ascension.
Yes.
Okay, thought so. I don't even have that noted down. I'm so clever. Yeah, you're more than welcome to join us aboard the Litany of Ascension, our Firestorm class ship in orbit, and I'm assuming we'll be able to create a mobile form for you, as we do have spare servitors available.
That will do in the short term. I would request that you would return me to the Mechanicus, particularly the representative, the Adeptus Titanicus, so I can make my full report, of course. Needless to say, you will all be greatly rewarded for the recovery of myself, as well as letting the Mechanicus be fully aware of the what my database shows as 82% fully functional Titan below us.
Sorry, was his name? Was he an engine seer?
Yes.
I will step forward.
Don't ask where Remus is.
No, just let me ask. I shall address the engine seer and introduce myself as Lieutenant Commander Garviel of the Imperial Navy and the Rogue Trader ship, blah blah blah. Engine seer, is there anything we can do to make this and the Titan safe while we are away from here?
You see the lights and it flash a little bit as if there's like a greater calculation ongoing, and it said there have been 5 intrusions over the last 832 years. I feel the odds of another intrusion within the next presumed time of recovery is approximately 95% unlikely.
Understood, engine seer.
If you can reactivate my servitor, I believe that will be all the security will. And if the security is reactivated in the way out, I see no reason why the primitives of this planet would be able to get into this holy shrine of the Omnissiah.
Understood, engine seer. Thank you.
Lucius will speak up now because he's got another question. He'll ask, Engine Seer, are you aware of a loyalist cult that's currently planetside?
Please give me a second to parse my long-term databases. And you see sort of a couple extra lights blink across the other end of the room. And it says, yes, those were my initial contacts in the planet. I believe I gave them some name to placate them. Something descendants from Mars, I believe. The data is somewhat corrupt. Likewise, having access to these social files, Rogue Trader, I would bow to you or give some other formality that's listed as acceptable, but I'm afraid my current form does not allow me to do so. You will, of course, forgive this.
Of course.
Most gracious.
Lucius is probably thinking, you don't fucking give respect to him.
I make a show of stretching.
Out of interest, what class of Titan is below us?
It's a Reaver.
Oh, fuck me. It's a big boy.
Yes.
What's it equipped with?
Fun things. Well, you say it's that model.
Yeah, that's a big boy. Cool.
Ooh. Nice.
Lucius will speak up and can say, well, we'll see to the recovery of these assets as quickly as humanly possible.
So, who else has pilot?
Me.
And
Cool.
yes, Explorator, you may help yourself to my Omnisian axe, as I currently have no use for it in this form.
Oh, thank you. I guess you'd inspect it for a moment.
It is everything you'd expect of an Omnisian axe.
Tasty.
Mm.
Well, if we have no further business
Psycho
here,
just charging people now.
if we have no further business here, we may as well return to the ship and begin recovery efforts.
Yeah, I mean, as I was going to say, Romulus will give you instructions as to how to make his module mobile. And I was going to say, it's not actually as big as it. I mean, obviously it's a brain in a jar, so you can guess the scale of it. You know, so it is carryable.
Can we place it in the stomach region of the servitor?
No.
Will we need to do anything to bring his memory banks with us?
No. He's got all his own memories and whatnot, but don't worry about that. more like a throwaway little flavor bit than anything else.
Aye, aye.
Is Hendrickson going to try and have a go?
It's a bit-
On the Titan?
John too?
No, not just yet.
No? Not yet.
No?
This is like
Not
your.
yet.
I will tell you for free. This is your only chance. This is as close as you're ever going to get to it.
Considering my
I'm-
rolls tonight,
if you-
I
if-
don't think it's
if-
good.
If
How
you,
many fate points do we have to burn?
If you leave this ship, you're never going to get to. You're never going to get to see it again. The rule is you can roll a, what did I say, a D1 million, and if you roll a 1 in that, you can pilot the thing all by yourself.
Lucius
And
will take
you think I'm going to try that after all my rolls tonight?
Lucius will take a couple of pics of it just for purposes of his adepts and crew and whatnot.
Of course.
Add them to the wank bank.
I'll have a special place on my C drive.
Is that the private C drive?
No.
the D drive.
Ah!
Yeah,
Come
thank you.
Can we burn a fate point?
Oh, motherboard.
No, because that's
No?
that's for guaranteed success in a D100.
If you've got
so-
100,000 fate points, you could burn 100,000.
No, you would need what, 10,000? Yes, 10,000, because it
10,000.
effectively buys you like a factor of 2. So, yeah, you would need 10,000 phase points. Or 1,000 phase points. Yeah, 1,000 phase.
I've got a
10,000,
good idea.
10,000.
I've got a good idea. Can we get on with it?
Yeah.
I mean, I've got 5. Can we?
Have we found out the name of this ship yet? Actually,
Yeah, no one's actually asked.
Does it matter?
What is the name of the ship, by the way, Engine Seer, if I may ask?
It is the Stratus Titanicus.
Thank you, Engine Seer.
Titanicus.
Or if as with everything in this, there's definitely a like pseudo Latin theme running with it because fuck it. So it's technically Stratus, like Titanicus, because use your double O's. But anyway,
Engineer, is there anything we could take with us to prove that you are in fact here and we have in fact rediscovered you after all these?
Can I just
But
say
then-
I'm doing an action as he finishes his question?
sure. What's the action?
My hand is going to come up and it's going to start rubbing my forehead, and I'm going to kind of look down, going, "Ugh."
Yeah. So I was going to say at that question, Rom is going to switch to machine can immediately, and say to Lucius, "He's not the sharpest tool in the shed, is he?"
I will correct Theodore and say we're taking him with us off planet so
of
he
course.
can tell the Mechanicus himself.
Yes. Fine.
Obviously, wasn't implied enough.
What-
Sorry, my Lord
what-
Trader.
What one authentic Mechanicus Titanicus brain isn't authentic enough? Got you. So yes.
How are we gonna get him without frying as well?
Oh, there's no redundancy. It was built to, it's last 800 years. It can last like an hour or two in the atmosphere without getting into too much trouble.
All right,
at,
let's get on with it.
at this point, Garviel is going to walk over to Lord Captain and offer his hand and say, "Congratulations on winning the bet, my lord."
Yeah, fucking right.
No, he actually does that.
I humbly accept all praise. Any and all praise.
Congratulations on winning, you bumbling fool.
Okay, so are you going to try this D1 million roll? Worth mentioning, if it
I've
fails,
already
you die.
said no!
Okay. Fair enough. I thought I'd just give you the offer one more time.
I have said like 3 times with my rolls tonight, there's not a fucking chance.
What if I tell you to do it well?
Oh,
It's a plus
bloody
10.
Go tell you to find your doppelganger again and fuck yourself.
That was a good comeback. That was a good comeback. That's got to be worth an extra, what, plus 10?
Yeah, that's definitely. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that effectively makes it a one. That I mean, Connor, that increases your chances dramatically. It turns into if I can what
Okay. Tell you what, Phil,
11 in a million.
I've already told you I don't want to do it, but just to
So-
sate
That's
the
it.
amusement, I'll roll the dice anyway, even though I'm not doing it.
This is
So-
what you could have done.
Okay, so he's not doing it just in case the one happens. Go ahead. 6 zeros.
Oh.
You know what? I'm a generous GM. Have a reroll.
On this hypothetical not happening dice. Ooh, that's not. That's the best one so far.
Don't you dare say it's not far away.
Well, I mean, it's a pretty dramatic improvement. It's like 500,000 of improvement right there.
For every 500,000.
Yeah. I mean,
extra
it's
another
within
reroll.
13%.
Because I'm still liking my odds. Funny enough, would you like one more? Oh no, but there we go. Your brain explodes. Congrats. No, I'm joking. Okay.
Can beat the system.
Right, let's get on with it.
Let's get on with it, indeed. Okay, so you get back out. You pull yourself back up into orbit. Can I have the 3 rolls? So that's one atmospheric and 2 fly rolls from
Can I
Hendrickson.
just say,
Go ahead.
are we not rescuing the other guys?
Oh, good point. Are you just gonna rescue the descendants of Mars on the way through?
We don't know how many there are.
Yeah.
We'll get them later.
Okay, fair enough.
I have a feeling there won't
When
be
the main
later.
effort arrives to pick up the ship, we'll come and say, we'll come and pick up the
What values am I doing?
loyalists.
That's a good point.
Modifier values. Just flat?
Flat for all of them, yeah.
1,
2 space.
2,
Wow.
3.
Okay, rough talking. Got it.
We'll say that's offset by the other one.
You get a free.
Don't Google that.
You do get a free reroll, so
Yeah, well, might as well.
as well. There you go.
Hey.
Nice
Yeah.
buttery smooth transition back to the ship. Okay. Would you like to try and plot a course back?
Lol. Yeah, why
Um,
not?
What's the shortest way out of the warp storm?
I would say to try and follow the path we came in if the navigator can do it.
Well, we would spend more time in the warp going that way, or we could go to rain and probably spend less time in the warp storm.
This man's smart.
But if you want to take the shortest distance to Footfall, you'd have to go to Somnium. But you have to remember that it broke our warp drive last time, and we will have to scrounge for some more components to repair it, because we only bought enough to repair it once.
It'll be fine. Let's do the first option. Like, the shortest distance first. Rain sounds good.
Okay. You're in. Can't find the Astronomicon because you're in the middle of a warp storm, and because you're in the middle of a warp storm, minus 60. Holy fuck!
Oh, shit!
Oh,
Street
love our
justice.
navigator.
You just got dunked on, Phil.
Holy
our
shit!
navigator is gonna be drunk tonight.
I'm
No, it's not.
Mate,
Not whilst we're in the warp.
Wow.
don't get the navigator drunk.
that's the level
When we're
of
at
concentration you get when your navigator's just constantly chaining the fucking low sticks.
I think you need to give our navigator a raise, my lord.
Yeah, unfortunately,
I'm sending a posse into his room.
Unfortunately, I'm still going to be taking a roll on the warp phenomena table, and this one's going to have a modifier on it, and it's not going to be pretty. So
I know what's coming.
you're rolling a D100 plus 30.
Yeah.
It's a
fucking
minimum of 30.
Give it to me.
Who wants it?
I think our awakened psycho should roll.
I'm not awakened.
I
yet,
have a
shut up.
feeling.
He's not awakened yet, and
Yeah.
I'm decided to keep it for another week or so because I can have some fun with it then.
You've been saying that past couple of weeks, you bellend.
Yeah, well, I was
shit.
supposed to blow up the king with you, so
no.
He's gonna
Yeah.
awaken when we come back with the fleet of Mechanicus ships.
Woohoo!
spicy.
It's one of my least favourite warp table noises.
Yeah. The Gallows Shield completely buckles for but a moment. A powerful demon of Zinch has snuck aboard and possessed a mid-ranking crew member. Every
Oh,
day
fuck.
thereafter, a body of a crewman shall be found ritually murdered, their blood used to mark blasphemous symbols on the walls, and their entrails spread across the room. The hidden demon seems to be stalking a particular type of victim, which will be apparent with a minus 40 logic test, which becomes easier by a degree for every murder after the second. Your astropaths report a fell energy building throughout the ship with each kill.
Cool. Does anybody have more than 40 logic?
Yes, I do. Give me a plus 10, my lord.
Please do.
So yeah, we'll say
Can
you find a dead, you find a corpse with blood, blasphemous symbols, blah 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 blah.
Phil,
Yes?
can I also give him a +5 for officer on deck?
No.
Damn. Ooh, I'm not using that yet.
I don't have a reroll, I'm afraid.
Okay, so 2 more days go by because that was the time to rain, correct? It was 5 days.
Yes.
Okay. In which
Yeah.
case, you find 2 corpses. I will take 1 more logic test at a minus 40.
-4.
Okay. I need to do a little GM roll here.
Did you find any fingerprints or anything like that?
Nope.
No?
You find a dead corpse with entrails and ritualistic runes and blood.
Do we not see like any fingerprints from the blood or anything?
Not really, no.
Okay.
Okay. Next leg of the trip.
Damaris?
Okay, 10 days. Okay, awareness. Okay, exact past, fair enough. And like flat warp. Okay, that's gonna be 10 days.
Nice.
Okay, so for every day we're gonna be rolling on this, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so that's two dead corpses. I will take a logic at a minus 30 now.
It's all as planned.
Okay, another day passes, another corpse.
Jeez.
Minus 20.
Who's the brain in a jar?
Oh yeah.
It's been pickled.
Can I burn my
You fucking
8
kidding
points to let someone else re-roll or not?
Okay, and give me one more. This one's going to be another degree easier. As that's what, minus 20 now?
You have logic, right? Yeah.
Oof, nice.
Christ.
Nice. Okay.
No, I thought it would, but no.
Okay. So, you just come across a minor demon and purge it appropriately. And I'm not going to turn that into an encounter. However, given that there's been a demon running around in the ship, I'm going to take another roll, and well, your 3-day points arrived, and I'll take a roll on the table, and this one's going to be at a plus 20. Demon 100 plus 20. Who wants it?
I'll do it.
Get 120. Ooh,
30. That's quite
bad.
nice.
That's
It's literally
pretty good.
yeah, pretty much as low as it goes. Oh, here we go. It's this one again. In an instant, half of your crew age by at least 2 decades. The other half becomes 2 decades younger. So, can each of you roll me a D100? Oh, and just for instance, I'm going to run one for Constantine's bitch.
No,
Wait, does the low number mean she de-ages?
Yeah.
Yes. Wait.
You don't know that. She might be like 21. You might just have suddenly turned into someone who likes lollies.
Okay, so if you roll a 50 or under, you become 20 years younger. Hendrickson, how old are you?
Can I
What
spend?
now?
Can I?
I'm 2 years old.
Well, actually,
Oh!
A 2-year-old, newly about
um,
to be awakened psychic.
I am Jack out of Incredibles.
Oh no.
okay.
Phil.
Sorry.
alright.
I know. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. So it does specifically say I'm allowed to like tailor this somewhat because apparently explorers are somewhat resistant to this effect. So
5 years.
yeah, we'll just say 5 years. So it doesn't
Cool.
like it
I'm
doesn't
17.
literally take your character out of the game. Yeah.
About the rest of us, I want the 20. I'm 65.
Theodore, congrats. You're 20 years older.
Okay,
How
cool.
old's Theodore now?
44.
Yeah.
Ah, you've still got it.
What about me, Phil? I'm
I know-
65.
Oh, I know. We'll get to that in but half
Oh,
a
no.
second. I rolled an 11 for Callie. Or what I call her?
How old is Callie?
It was Callie Whimsy, yeah? Oh yeah, she was the same age as Theodore.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh dear.
Hello, Theodore. Would you like
Hold
a
So
career
what
in the
does that
BBC?
mean? What's that mean for my truth?
Oh, that. Oh,
Yeah,
that is now undone.
Okay. I see
truth?
this is an absolute win.
Sorry, I'm lost. How old is Callie now then?
14, right?
Oh,
But no, she was 24.
Oh, she's 4. Congrats.
Yeah.
Oh God.
We've got a 4-year-old running around the ship now.
I'm not going to say the next
I don't think that's the worst part about that.
No.
No, it's not.
No. I'm not
I
gonna
think
say
you
it
should
'cause I-
retcon that, Phil, for fear of the FBI.
Exactly. It gets a bit awkward at this point, but we'll discuss that at a different point. Garviel, on the other hand, congrats. Welcome back to your prime.
I'm not an old fucker anymore.
Well, how does that
Oh,
make
God.
him?
45 instead of 65.
Oh, nice. Back in his prime wholeheartedly
Well.
then. Yeah.
I rolled 53. Do I get older?
Yes, you get older by 20 years.
Is it possible to spend a fate point and re-roll it?
Oh, would you rather not? Would you not want to get older, or would you want to get younger, or not age
Well,
at all?
I'd rather not age at all, but I'm 38 currently, so that would put me up to 58.
Not a big deal in the Imperium, but okay.
Yeah, it's the Imperium.
Sure. Fuck it. If you've got a fate point left, I'll consider that an undoing of it. Fine.
I've
why
got
not?
2 fate point left, so...
I'd like to point out, Phil, I'm glad we agreed on 5 and not 10, because I didn't want to turn into Anakin Skywalker.
No, I was gonna say
This is pod racing.
yeah. Fuck it. We'll call it 5 years younger. Same as Hendrickson then.
Okay.
But you're 5 years younger, but I'm still 20 years older.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because
Because, you know, You can't have a 2-year-old piloting a fucking gun cut or a Thunderhawk.
I have a question. Those of us who are now 4 years old, do they retain all their old memories?
Yeah.
Oh, that poor child.
Yeah. Yeah.
As Garviel gets visibly young. Go on.
No, I'm not raising that point because
No.
that is.
Just stop talking. No. Stop talking. Garviel.
As he's standing on the bridge and he suddenly gets younger and all the crew look round at him, he just looks down at himself, kind of looks inside his armour a bit and goes, I'm off to see Magic Hands Mary on the lower deck. See you in a bit, boys. And he does, you know that little run you do and then leaps up and you kick your heels together?
Yeah.
He's going to do that and exit the bridge.
Lucky for him, Magic Hands Mary is also 20 years younger, so it's like an action replay of 20 years ago. Oh dear. Yeah, Lucius is 20
Theodore.
years older. Nobody notices.
Best I.
I feel bad for you, Theodore.
I mean, yeah, I've got to get a prostate exam now.
Everybody, please make sure they update their new ages in the character sheets.
Already done.
Already done.
Oh,
Sprightly young age of 45.
I should probably roll one for mouse.
How long do Ogryns live?
Actually, can I just say something, Phil? I think that's one role you should save for Mouse.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll save that from next week.
Yeah, because that'll be a fun way for him to start the session.
You know what? Actually, given that's use, no, it's not. We've still got 2 more rolls to do. Shit. Okay. No. Yeah, 2 more rolls. 2 more rolls. We'll do these rolls and then we'll call it for the night. Okay. D100.
D100.
Who wants it?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, fuck.
Your ship has been touched by the vile paw of Nurgle. Disease runs rampant, felling crew like wildfire. Success in a -10 command check and a -10 Medicaid check will see the population loss reduced to 1d5+1.
Okay. Got the command.
Is this 2 tests by 1 person?
No, I'm happy enough that each of you can do one of these.
Okay, I'm definitely doing the Medicaid then.
Okay, Medicaid -10.
Any modifiers?
It's a -10 command check, so unless you have
Okay.
something that can be very generically applied, no.
I mean, everybody knows what an imperial, what a warrant is.
Sure, go for it then. Flat. Cool. El Capitan, roll me a D5+1. Fantastic. You lose 3 crew population.
Could be worse.
It definitely could be worse. That's pretty alright, I would say. Oh, where?
How's morale, by the way?
I was gonna say, I don't think morale changes that much with the previous one. What roll was that previous one on? 30, yeah. Yeah, morale doesn't actually change that last one. The population only changes by 1. So,
Okay, so what are we on?
like some people literally blip out of existence, and some others are fine. Oh well, some people die. Some people are forced into dying of old age, effectively. Then the others are, yeah. Anyway, so you just rolled a 3 in that, so 4. Oh, dude, crew's fine. Crew's at 91. Morale's still quite high as well, actually. Okay. So yeah, it goes without saying, Callie's now got her own room, and despite having the memories of older woman, huh? No, because that doesn't make any sense.
Might.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't make any sense. nice urn room and all the various chemicals of a child is even more of a pain in the ass. So that's something, I guess. And for the last roll of the night, potentially, who wants it? Cloudy with a chance of insanity. It begins to rain in Deck C. The tech priests hurry to observe the electronics, but are waylaid by the snow on Deck A, Deck D. but are waylaid by the snow on Deck A. On Deck D, one of the foremen is brained by hail the size of a fist, and the hot, dry wind that is incessantly blowing through Deck B has caused 24 people to faint from dehydration. It's impossible to work under these conditions, but the crew is experienced and steadfast and bears in natural weather with good grace. After all, they faced far worse in the warp. Lose 1 morale.
Can I just say at this point, because Garviel's just become young again, the bridge door's open and there's some snow rolling into the bridge and he comes flying through the bridge door on a rubber tyre.
As you do.
Yep.
Rubber diggy rapids, bruv. Sorry.
My character's experiencing acne again.
Basically, yeah. Would you like to do the roll for footfall? Just so we're gonna. I mean, actually, do you want to do the rolls up to footfall? Unless it's like a month in fucking warp.
Whoops.
Or do you want to just leave it there for the night?
Might as well finish it off if no one has to rush away.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a misclick.
Benefits and
Sweet.
drawbacks to my character's new age. Has to worry about acne, but doesn't need to shave nearly as often.
Nice. So that's like a quarter of the time I calculate. Clues, you're getting there in like 4 days. So 1 roll. Who wants it?
Fuck it. Alright.
We all age back.
Shut up. Better not. I'll kill him.
With a grinding noise, the shutters that cover the portholes aboard your ship retract. Baleful purple light bleeds in freely throughout the
this
void
really
glass
gets
windows all over your hull. Despite your tech priest's best efforts, shutters refuse to lower again. Issue stir proclamation warning that the crew are not to gaze outside into the madness of the warp, but its strange allure proves to be too powerful for some. You do not know what they see outside the ship, but it is sufficient. So to snap their fragile minds like twigs. Soon enough, your crew is beset from all sides by the insane while trying to board up and cover any window they can find. After a day or so, the shutters clamp back down again, safe and sound, but the damage is done. Lose 1 population and 1 morale.
Is that the same one that reveals the truth?
Correct. So who wants truths?
Not
No.
looking.
Yes, please!
Not looking.
Just the no.
He's been in space too long to fall for this trick.
I need answers.
Why? Yep.
Okay.
Why am I suddenly so young again? Give me answers,
Every-
Where
space.
did this rash come from?
Okay. Everybody that wants truths, give me 2d5.
Oh, mate.
Beautiful.
That's fucking glorious.
Oh,
That's not so glorious.
Matt, 5 corruption, 5 insanity. Well done. And we're saying for you, Connor.
threshold's at 10s, right?
Basically, yeah.
Cool,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
at
it's
20.
doubles. Shit.
Ooh! I was a bit too excited.
So we
Yes.
get both, because it's doubles, we both get the max, don't we? Or is that how it works?
No.
What?
That was just to save you rolling 2 individual d5s.
No, I
Literally
don't
all
know.
that was.
Don't try and
Corruption.
make this worse.
Corruption. Where are you?
Right.
I'm at 20 insanity, not corruption.
Fine, insanity. Where are you?
I just get 1 point in each. That's fucking glorious.
I mean, I've managed to go like
I mean,
20,
if it's that
20
much of a
something
problem,
years with, and I've only got 20 insanity points.
if it's that much of a problem, I will happily lay down my life and trade the points with you.
Well,
Mm,
it's
no.
it's worth pointing out, Lucius. You and Agency Romulus have had some rather nice corruptions. He's about as much of an asshole as You are, so he's getting on quite well, really. And you figure out quite quickly that his supposed deference to Constantine was more just to make sure he was getting off the damn planet than anything else. So insanity.
I'm at 26 insanity and 8 corruption. I don't know why I find that funny. That's kind of worrying.
Oh, I'm also at 11 corruption. So, yeah,
That's fine.
that too.
Oh wow, I'm not the highest in corruption.
I mean,
You did fuck an alien. Demon.
and someone is now a little girl.
Okay, so Constantine, can I have a D100 plus 10? Oh, no, sorry,
Yeah.
hang on. Trauma test. Okay, so give me a willpower test to start with. At a plus 10. Cool. Roll me a D100 plus 19.
Oh,
That's
Cool.
spicy.
The character suffers a temporary severe phobia. This effect lasts for 1d5 days. Roll me a d5.
He's got a fairy roast small children.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, can I re-roll or?
If you want, yeah.
This is the final leg, isn't it? So I would arrive with this phobia.
Give me D100. Or sorry, D5 to see how many days. But yes, you would.
Yep.
Don't you roll it?
Yeah, I think so.
Congrats,
Yay.
that's the exact same category. Okay, so because he's failed twice at it, who wants to offer me the best phobia? And it is a severe phobia.
alcohol.
I was about to say alcohol.
Yeah, that's boring. Come on, that's too obvious. That's like it's.
Fear of cleanliness.
Anyone
Fear.
over the age of 4.
A fear of doors. Because you've got to walk through them all the time.
A fear of intercourse.
Fear of clothes.
I mean, I'm more comfortable naked, so that's fine.
A fear of intercourse. Set him on the right path.
Fear of light.
Just a severe agoraphobia.
Fuck
All
it, why
people.
don't we just go in for the whole thing? A fear of flight.
We're about to dock, so
A fear of crowds.
No, we want something that's like completely unavoidable and funny.
Fear of the machine.
talking.
How about a fear of hands? So that means whenever anybody salutes him, he goes, yeah.
Oh,
Or
poor
When
mouse.
or whenever like somebody sort of extends a hand in a handshake.
Just runs away screaming.
Fear of falling asleep. Fear of trees. Fear of the navel. Fear of rain. Fear...
As in the navel, as in the body
Belly button.
part.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
How about xanthophobia? Fear of the colour yellow.
What?
What's his house colours?
It's a yellow omnicompass and a black background.
Yeah.
Okay, fear of yellow it is. Which is awkward because like
Androphobia. Fear of men.
What's
know-
the fear of women one?
Oh, no.
Arithmophobia. Fear of numbers.
Okay,
I think he's already got that.
okay. If we go with the fear of men, He's gonna have like fucking 4-year-old Callie like doing all his talking for him for the next few days.
Oh, okay. Please, can we do that?
I'm not gonna lie. I just to fuck with Matt. I'm happy enough to put this up to a popular vote.
I vote men or yellow.
Alcohol?
Man.
Men.
3 for men. Do we have a fourth for the unanimous vote, or for the deciding vote? Fear of men.
Yeah, I can work with a fear of men.
Fear of men, it is. So it shall
Callie
be.
can work with the fear of men.
Pardon?
Gonna be great. She's gonna have all the vocabulary skills and all that she used to, but because she's only 4, she won't be able to like enunciate the words properly.
So it shall be. Okay.
Cool.
That's us for tonight.
Cat.
That's a big leg of it, and I almost killed somebody. So I think that's 600 XP.
Ooh,
Yes.
that's spicy.
Very.
Can I just do one last thing?
What's that?
Before we actually dock in Port Wonder, I just want to try and raise morale a bit, end on high, and I'm going to give them a sounding rendition of the safety dance as learnt on that last planet.
How are you going to give them this rendition? Is you're obviously fair.
Over the general ship comm system.
Do you know
So
how
you're
to do
gonna
that?
give them a demonstration of
So-
the
so
you're
safety
at-
dance over
so-
box.
So to clarify, you're accessing the system that's on the deck, which is filled with men.
That doesn't sound like a very Constantine sort of ratio of people in there.
Does he not have one in his quarters?
Yeah.
Sure, why not? Okay, in that case, do you perform or something like that?
Yes.
Okay, give me
I just want to use that song that I learnt
okay.
more than anything. So I took this feat for exactly this.
Give me perform singer at a -20 because nobody likes listening to anything A forced upon them and B through low quality tannoys.
Boop.
Okay, well morale's definitely not boosted, but nobody's gonna call a mutiny on you just yet.
No. That's a charming performance. It's a,
It doesn't
Plus-
boost morale, it just
plus
endears
5.
you to the population.
it's a successful test. Adds +5 to ship's morale.
Right.
He's got to put. Well, there you go.
It's
Wow.
Such bollocks.
Yeah, exactly.
there you go.
I think you should allow it if Matt actually does the singing.
No, the bit where it says for the duration of combat, and I think that might have only caused combat on the ship. So I quite frankly think you're getting away lucky by me not causing a mutiny on you.
Just as the singing starts, because Garviel would be on the bridge.
Obviously.
He's going to look over at the comms person and just do the finger across the neck.
Cut the neck thing, yeah. Fair enough. Okay, in that case, Theodore, as far as you're concerned, you did a rousing performance of the safety dance across shipwide communications, and I'm sure whenever you get back to the bridge, you'll be getting when you're over your phobia. Everybody will be giving you a good pat in the back, saying how wonderful a performance it was. You will never be any the wiser to know that it got cut off by your much wiser 2IC.
They will make sure. Garviel will also give the instruction that if they don't congratulate him on an awesome performance, they will be shot.
Yes.
I see this as an absolute win.
Fantastic.
The
At least
Greek-
my morale went up.
Ian. It's just back to neutral after you lost morale for Callie.
I was just to say, it's about the only thing that's going to go up.
Oh, and at that,
We fucking